Hey, folks, I'm here with Jilly, and I'll just get settled here.
Hello, hello. Didn't get my notification yet.
Let me do this. Top chat, live
Yay.
chat. It's a little sluggish, this picture so far. I don't like that too much. Hey, Montone, already here.
You know he was waiting with bated breath, right?
Hello, hello, hello. Let me try to do a couple things here. There's Laura. Hi, Laura. Let me do that a little bit to center you. Anna Lee is in. Hi, hi, hi. Anna Lee, I got everything today, so you're all set. There's Thankful Mom. All the wrenches are accounted for.
All here and present. Thank God. What would we do without them?
I haven't been side by side with you, Jilly, in months now.
I know.
There's Vicky, Lucretia. Hello, hello. Nydia, Lisa. All right, the whole gang's here.
I think Jonas side might be making an appearance. I let him know that I would be here tonight. I actually have my scepter, and it's going to be shut the F up if I need to.
Which reminds us now that Jilly's swear jar is here with us.
I came prepared.
So, Annalie, expect that. If you have to 86 Jill, we understand.
No 86ing Jilly beans.
Elizabeth. Hola, hola. Yeah, not an easy couple of weeks around the world here.
No, it's been really hard and sad. I have not been really following as much as some other people just because it's for I already know how bad it is, and it'll keep me up at night. So I just constantly say prayers and send love and all that stuff. I got a scepter. That's right, I got a scepter. And I actually have a crown that matches this, but it's not as big as this thing that I have on my head. And I want you to know I walked into a store with this thing on my head.
How you doing, Val? Good to see you again. Good to see everybody. As look, we're live side by side on a Wednesday night. Haven't done this in a while. So I'm Corey from the Bridge, and she is Jilly Beans.
I am Jilly Beans.
We grew up and graduated together in beautiful Gloucester, Massachusetts. Believe it or not.
Known each other forever.
Yeah. And here we are again for a special edition of our Let's Get Metaphysical, where Jilly will be doing Halloween tarot with Halloween decks. Of course, she is the lady with 1,000 tarot decks, and she brought some special ones tonight.
I did. So I brought Halloween-ish themed ones. But of course I brought some other ones because I can't even help myself. Because, God forbid, if there's a question, then I don't have my deck. And I did wear my, she said like a virgin era. Yes, Christian. My witch. I got my new snake ring. I even painted my fingernails black during a meeting today. Shh, don't tell my coworkers that I did that.
And I put on an orange shirt.
And you did a good job.
Yeah, so the difference now, obviously, all of our Halloween decorations and stuff are at the other house and packed away. And Meredith and I didn't think we were actually going to be here into the fall.
You were supposed to be back in
Yeah, so I was at the house a couple hours ago, like, man, should I try to dig this stuff out? And there's no way. The HVAC guys were in there and they put in all this venting and stuff, and all of our stuff's packed, and it's like I can't get to any of this. So anyway, apologies for the plainness, but also, and I can't do a backdrop because Jilly and I are side by side holding up cards. So, but anyway, you do see some fun stuff. The little gourd, the little pumpkin back there. She has all these little skulls and whatnot. You can show where I can show those off if you want.
So the bigger skulls are back there for decorations, but I have an obsession with skulls. Hey, Pixie Dust.
Hey, Pixie.
I love skulls.
Darlene, hi.
And I actually, one skull that I had here, I lost. He's hiding on me. I can't find him. He's been gone. So I got these 3 little skulls. I got skulls in the back. I got a snake. There's also a dragon. I might have been at the Topsfield Fair recently, and Village Silversmith was there and a bunch of other vendors.
Good news for them. Yeah.
I love it. And so the Village Silversmith, they're awesome because I was talking to the girl saying I'm from Gloucester. So all the little stones I bought, she charged me only $1.
Whoa.
Yeah. But trust me, I bought plenty of other stuff.
Oh, Jilly.
I know.
So quickly with some other stuff is I'm away for a few days starting tomorrow. We have to go to Iowa God's country, for a little bit for some family stuff. And then I'll be back next week. I might be on Tuesday night. Next Wednesday night, I'm actually at Hammond Castle for one of their spiritualism candlelight tours.
Ooh,
We got a big group going.
I can't. We need you to invite me.
It's honestly, it's sold out. And because we were going to do, so they do candlelight tours at night, and then they also do candlelight spiritualism tours. And so all of my friends want to do just a simple candlelight tour because they didn't want to get scared because they haven't been in the castle in years. And I'm like, it's not like a haunted house kind of thing.
Tell him to man up.
It's not like a haunted house kind of thing. So, but they only do spiritualism tours in October.
Yeah.
And we did this like 6 weeks ago and it sold out. But
and you still, 6 weeks ago, did not invite me.
I know a guy who knows a guy. Well, so here's a weird thing that happened. The Neon 90s, a band with local friends of ours played a concert and outside of the castle this summer. And I'm a member, and also the castle's a client of mine. I've worked with them for years.
Yeah.
And so I was there. I did a little bit of work for them that night. Well, they also had this awesome gift basket raffle that night. And wouldn't you know it, I won, which was the weirdest. Awesome. It was the weirdest thing. So that's why I was able to just go to this event, but because I won a full membership for a year, which is awesome. So Jilly, we can go sometime.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Yeah.
So do you remember when they used to do the haunted houses?
Oh yeah.
My oldest son, he went to that haunted house a couple times. And the first time he was younger, a little scared. The second time, funny story. So he's like, I don't know, 7th, 8th grade. So him and two friends went. One of them was my nephew. So my boyfriend and my nephew's dad decided to prank them. So for a while, we used to go to Salem. So we had these scary clown masks because that was our costume one year. So Jim puts one in the back, Sarah's boyfriend, in my car and says something to the boys like, oh, we have to put the front seat down for some stupid reason, makes them all sit in the back. So Danny's like, so how was it? And da-da-da-da. They're like, yeah, it wasn't that bad. And at the perfect time, Jim jumps up and goes, do you mean like me with the scary clown? My son Jared practically dove through the windshield and they almost all pissed themselves. It was the best, but they were like, oh, yeah, it wasn't that bad. I got fresh quarters.
That's already, Annalie. That's one.
It's a funny story, but yeah, they're all little 8th graders thinking, oh no, they were so big and bad, and they weren't so big and bad anymore. They practically peed their pants. Just saying.
They had a haunted house there for years at the castle. That was their big draw, but it just kind of got quieter and quieter. They had like local college kids were putting on. And, and honestly, it's not safe for everybody there. It's very hilly. There's narrow like it can get a little rough. So they're steering away from that.
You know, Hammond Castle is haunted. It is. Because Danny's dad used to actually be a maintenance guy years ago. He found a secret passageway, and you know how they got the statue, the metal guy from like in the armor. Yeah, it moves, and nobody moves it. It'll change positions and stuff. Like it's no so. Did you hear about when the family, like, because Hammond himself was buried on the property
with his cats,
and the family fought and won to build a house on top of where he's buried. I was like, are they just asking to be tortured? So that was a big to do. I'm like, I would never live in that house. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
it's a beautiful place. They do weddings there too. I mean, it is beautiful. You're on the water.
Oh, it's a gorgeous venue. Yeah, I just did a live show there last week, right? The 10th. Yeah, last Tuesday I did a live show there for a while, and that was really nice. So I'm going back next week. So anyway, I don't know what my schedule is for the next show because I was like, well, gee, do Jill and I squeeze in another Halloween tarot before Halloween? But that kind of depends. So I don't know. So just a quick apology to my bridge buddies, the Wisdom of 3 Beyond the Veil. We have not been live in a few weeks and we really haven't posted much. So I told Corey, I'm like, I need to apologize to everyone. So unfortunately, life happens, and life happened to me, Carrie, and Deb. Everyone's good though. So so Carrie's doing a class right now. Tuesday nights are not working for her.
Deb has a bunch of stuff going on, but we are going to be doing a Halloween themed card night. So be lookout for that notification. We're still just waiting for the date. So I think November will be like a reset for us where you'll start to see more regular content. It's just things blew up in like all of our lives in different ways. And when you're a reader, you can't, you have to be at your highest and best to be able to do the service. And I'll be perfectly honest, I haven't done a card reading, Corey, in probably 5 weeks. So this is always great for me because it gets my skills back pretty quick. So everyone, I do apologize that we've been so silent. Just, stuff happens and I just want to do a short and I haven't even had time between work and other stuff. My youngest son got hurt during a football game, tore his ACL. That's been fun. So he's having surgery, 14. But, other than that, everything's good. But I reached out to Corey and was like, hey, Halloween themed tarot. So I brought with me, I have decks that I've talked about that I bought as I just like them. And I brought them tonight. So I do have Alice in Wonderland. I'll be honest, I've never even used this one. We have Disney villains. For all the witches out there. Hocus Pocus. I'll be honest.
You love your Hocus Pocus.
I've never seen the whole entire movie. I know. It's crazy. Don't judge me. Nightmare Before Christmas. So these decks are tarot. And I'll be honest, they're not the best. You can do a reading with them, but they're not the best ones. These I got more for collectibles, shall we say. The other one I have, which I know when Donna's side comes around, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, there you go, Christian.
And I bought this Halloween deck towards the end of October last year. That's all Halloween themed.
Ooh.
And then Shadows of the Light Oracle.
There you have it, folks. Tonight's decks brought to you by Jilly Beans.
But I also have Corey's favorite, his favorite angel deck, of course, my go-to deck. And I brought Dragons and Fairies. And I brought, I didn't know how I always get new decks. This was one of my new decks that I got since the last time I saw you. It's the Tree of Life.
There you go. The Tree of Life. Oh, by the way, that is a Hammond Castle candle back there. That's what was in the gift basket. I can't tell what the scent is, though. I have a lousy sense of smell.
Do you want a prize tonight? I forgot to ask you.
Oh, we want to do a prize tonight? We can. Do you want to do a little giveaway of a thing?
Yeah, we can give away something.
Okay, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Hi, Joanna.
Hi, Joanna.
Oh, so and I should also address too. So obviously it's been a weird year, right? Here on the channel with the home construction, and I don't think we're going to be back for quite a while still. HVAC is happening now, which is good, and that's moving along very well. We're still trying to figure out electric and plumbing, which is crazy. It's almost impossible to even get estimates from people. Everyone's so busy right now. So we think we're close on a couple of fronts. And then that should get going too. I've been talking with the tech team. I've talked to a couple other people in Gloucester, some key figures. So we're all still kind of excited to figure out the home studio and the programming and how that's going to work when we sort of have like a re-grand opening to the channel here, and a new Bridge Cape Band website, which is also being worked on. So it's going to be a whole fresh start. We'll have some swag for folks too. We'll fill up the Bridge store. Bubba mugs, not out of the question. We know people still want those. Rest in peace, Bubba.
Yeah.
The first time Jilly was here without Bubba taunting her and haunting her.
It was so weird. I was like, where's he usually barked when I came? Not just like hello, and he always had to sniff me.
Yeah.
And rub himself all around me, and then we would have to kick him out because I was allergic to him. So it was very weird to be here without Bubba.
Yeah, but Bubba, what a great life that dog had. He lived like royalty and well beyond his life expectancy. So I keep reminding myself that. So it's tough, but I mean, we had a nice long goodbye with Bubs. I mean, the better part of I'd say a year plus actually. We just knew every day was a gift. So people still ask. Or some people still, because we haven't been on that much, still didn't really know all that's gone aside from the home. But yeah, so that's happened. There've been some other things going on in real life too. So that's that. My big obligations are I have. You saw my last documentary was on the paper house in Rockport.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that piece. I have local elections. It's a big election season in Gloucester, and it's kind of it's a horror show of its own right now. And I do live coverage for the local cable station, that like marathon coverage on November 7th, election day.
God bless you.
Once that's out of my hair, like I'm kind of in cruise control to like buckle down and work on channel stuff. And I actually do want advice and to pick your brains out there too, for just, believe it or not, all of you out there watching have a better idea of how YouTube works than I do. What I did when I started really kicking things up on the channel with Linda G and Annette, and then, Jilly and Deborah and Sheila and Georgianne and Karen and everyone, was I wanted to see how the algorithm worked. I wanted to see how the community behaved. Because I was such a Facebook guy for so long. And this is a different thing, going from hyper local to global, essentially. So it was kind of like a research and development year. And then lo and behold, as that happens, this beautiful community sort of happens. And new friendships are forged, and we're doing different kinds of shows. So anyway, I trust all of you to help guide me into the right direction. Like, now I have plenty of ideas for programs and all that, but I really wanted to make it look like local TV done really well. Of course, it's going to be a podcast or a video cast, like a broadcast like you see anywhere else, but with a real crew and graphics and an audience. All those things, and then we have so many cool characters from the area.
Oh my God, so many to choose from.
And musicians and artists, and you name it. It's a lucky place for us to be living in, and so hopefully I'll be able to share that with you sooner than later. Now, my guess is by spring, but if I'm in there sooner than later to work on the electrical and all that, it could actually be much sooner. So my thing that I always, and I say this all the time, but like, daylight savings, like spring forward and fall back, is always those are my guideposts for how I behave on social media. So now that we're about to turn the clocks, I do plan on being on much more regularly now, because this is the season to make hay. And I want to keep these connections going and have some more fun with everybody, and be more accessible and available to everybody too. So anyway, that's what's happening. That's where we are right now. You know as much as I do about the progress of the house. It's getting there. But as soon as we can get in and start to figure out studio and spacing and furniture and stuff like that, I'll let you guys know. So anyway, that's the latest.
Tarot After Dark, the card decks I don't typically bring here. Just saying.
It could happen. And we'd have room. We'd have actually room to play with in the new space.
And I could do, like, if you have a few people, I could be doing readings in the corner where they're not like live. And I know a lot of Corey's friends too. So it's like,
oh yeah.
They're great. They're great people. There are a lot of laughs.
Hey, we're towny idiots.
We totally are. We so are. Oh my God. We should do like stories from like the Full of Squish and just like those inside
elementary school stories.
Oh my God, I have scars still from that.
Dana, thanks for the kind words. We see a lot of Bubba love out there, which is nice to see.
Christian said to remind you to talk about sending pictures with the testimony. I'm going to be doing one hopefully this weekend.
Yeah, so as part of the new website, I thought it'd be a nice little feature to show folks, the minute that we open up that new site and restart the channel, some of the names and faces and handles that are part of this community here from all around the world, literally. So if you could, just asking a favor, could you email me at hello@bridgecapeband.com, just a little blurb on what you love about the channel, or our community, whatever it may be. And you don't have to, but I would like it if you could just send a picture of yourself too. I think it'd be cool for people to see the reach of the channel, and and everyone who's part of the community, and I can't wait to share locally what's been going on here globally for a long time now, because hardly anyone here knows that's also by design too.
Yes, and I know why.
Yeah. So anyway, there are many reasons, but yeah,
many reasons.
There are a couple of big ones there too.
So why don't you show them what I brought you today?
Okay, so Jilly.
Because I never come empty-handed.
No. So, of course, in case we live in a great little neighborhood right now, a nice little cul-de-sac. There's tons of kids and animals, tons of families here. So Jill's going to help us with the trick-or-treaters.
And I had to buy candy without nuts in it because I'm allergic to nuts. But the truth is I wanted candy corn and the store I went to didn't have any.
No,
I was so mad. So I just like grabbed what I could.
Now, luckily, I happen to think that of all the standard big name candy bars in the country, I actually think Milky Way is one of the most underrated.
I love Milky Ways. Oh my God, one of my favorites. And of course, because with, everyone used to send you those, I got you the green.
And here we go for our peeps out there. We got the monsters.
There was monsters, ghosts, and something else. But guess what? They were on a shelf that I could barely reach. The monsters were what I could kick down.
There you go. So we can crack into those as well.
I'll be honest, I do not enjoy Peeps.
I'm not a big Peeps guy either. I mean, every now and then they had those, the gingerbread men, the cinnamon ones.
Yeah.
So you can drop those in cocoa or something and that's okay. But we never got them until, Annette loves Peeps. So once people brought that up, we just started getting Peeps left and right. And she would just leave away with a truckload.
It is a travesty that there was no candy corns. And like the store I went to is like our smaller grocery store. But I'm like, everybody has candy corn, and I didn't have time to drive to another one, so.
Well, your best bet is always like CVS or Walgreens.
Well, I almost went to Walgreens, but then I was like, what's closest to my house? Most likely short of line, because I was already running late, story of my life these days. So yeah, anyways, but I still like, and I made sure Corey brought out his moonshine.
So we have a little bit of the old hoochie.
I think I gave you a second one, didn't I?
Jilly? The second one has disappeared.
Really? If I'd known that,
down the hatch.
I almost brought you one, and I wish I had, because I hadn't seen you in forever, so I wasn't.
I wanted you to witness it yourself, actually. So yeah, the one is gone already.
Well, yeah, but between everything you were going through, I'm sure it was gone. But if I'd known that, I would have brought you more, because I still got a couple more left.
Cheers.
Salud.
Pixie's asking how my mom is doing. A lot better, Pixie. Thank you. She's resting. She's moving around again, which is great. Her color is back. I was with her this afternoon. Meredith and I took her to Oktoberfest, like a little walking festival, fall festival near where we grew up. So that was nice too. So yeah, she's doing much better. Still a long road ahead. And she's not the kind of person who can sit still. So she's like, and she bakes and cooks all the time anyway, no matter what. So I went over today and they weren't home. They were picking up the grandkids and doing something, bringing them home from school or something like that. And there were like 2 banana breads on the stove. There was a chocolate cake. So that's what she's doing right now. So at least she's feeling like herself again. So
you're well fed.
Yeah. Oh, geez. It's an issue. I actually went over today mid-afternoon because I knew I was going to have dinner tonight because of this show.
Yeah.
And I had to meet some other people. I had a couple of bridge appointments. And I just stopped in and Meredith and I went there last night for dinner and had lasagna.
Nice.
And so I was like, and then I was live today with Patricia from the Azorian, doing our little video together. And my mom was popped on and said hi. And I said, Mom, I'm going to come over mid-afternoon today, have the lasagna ready. So that's what I did mid-afternoon today.
That's awesome.
You have Jonaside is in the house.
Jonaside's in the house. So yeah, he's driving. And it used to be a joke. If we were in the car, we'd be like, eyes on the road.
Yeah, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, Jonaside.
Because he's on the West Coast. So, time differences, all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So it's eclipse season. So see, eclipses, blessing and a curse, like, funny enough, it was just, Facebook memories. Thank God they remind you of stuff. It was the 2-year anniversary of my mom's sister passing yesterday. She died I swear to God, every eclipse season, there is something going on. And this has not disappointed so far. But it's also a great time for resets and stuff. So it's like, there's struggles, but you should always, it's a great time to dive into new things and let things go. We did just have a new moon pass, and I've been so busy, I didn't even get a chance to do anything for it. So this is kind of like, I like I said, I haven't done readings in ages, so this is a great way for me to dive back in. Here's hoping.
Yeah. So it is almost 7 o'clock. We came on a little early tonight just to catch up And we had to get caught up first of all, and then to share a lot of stuff with you. So we're going to get to readings for anybody who wants one tonight. Thankful has already asked for one. Now, Jill, if you want to...
They can choose one of the decks if they like. They can still ask questions. So just as a reminder, so my guidelines are I don't do predictions, I don't answer yes, no questions, and I don't give medical advice, entertainment purposes only. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention too, the month of October, funny enough, this is when the veil between like our world and the other world is the thinnest, and spirit comes through. Like, you know, they always talk about like, you know, haunted happenings, whatever, but this is the veil between the two worlds is the thinnest, and it gets thinner and thinner coming up to like say Halloween. So don't be surprised if people have been having dreams of loved ones. Like I would see things out of the corner of my eyes. They're definitely around this time of year, and it's not just because it's Halloween, it's the changing of the season. So that's going on too right now.
There's a lot. Okay, so let me throw this out at you, Jilly. See if you're down with this.
Okay.
Would you want to give away like a reading?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I want to do things different. Do you want to do it now, or do you want to wait till later? Because I might do it differently tonight. So this.
Do whatever you want, Corey. You know I'm easy.
Okay,
just
so
like you like it.
So we'll wait till after 7 o'clock to see if that 7 o'clock crowd gives us a little bit of a bump in numbers here.
Okay.
I just don't want to exclude any of the you know, if we get a Yoon sighting or something like that, even though she's more of an 8 p.m.
Yeah.
or 8 a.m. Singapore time. But we'll do something, and we'll make sure that the winner is in tonight's chat. How's that?
Yes.
So.
And if you're in the chat and you don't want it, you can say no, pass. I will not be offended. We'll just choose another name. It's not a big deal.
Which is fine. Okay. All right. So we have folks who are already asking for a reading. So what do you think, Jill? Are we ready to rock and roll here?
We're ready to go. So who was first? You said.
All right. So Thankful has asked.
So Thankful, do you have a particular card deck? Just so you know, again, we have Halloween and we got Disney themed and a Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I know that John Side's gonna want Buffy.
Okay, so so let's just throw that out too. If any of you have a request for a reading, you can ask for a particular deck too. Like Jill's kind of went over them. We can throw those out every now and then without listing all of them. But yeah, Halloween themed or the Disney themed or
regular ones.
Or like, regular, whatever you want. But just I guess note that, and then we'll get right to it. So.
My choice.
Yeah, we like that too. We like the wild card choice. Whatever you're feeling, Jilly.
I feel like I want to go through this one, the Thankful.
Okay, we'll show that off.
That's just
Thankfully you're getting
Justin's
this.
mom's, right?
We're running with the shadows and light.
I knew Jonathan was going to choose Buffy. I brought Buffy knowing he'd be here. So this is for Thankful. So these are just going to be general. What do you need to know? And like I said, a lot of these decks I don't really use because they're more collectibles. So might have to go the book a little bit, or might just take me a second. Christian, start getting your comments ready for the pregnant pause while I shuffle.
I do like this dealer's choice thing that Trap Lisa just brought up. It's we like that.
So Oracle.
Oh, Darlene Caroline. Okay, go. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Darlene would like a Hocus Pocus reading.
And like I said, I have not seen the entire movie. I know. I'm bad. I'm a bad person. So this is for Thankful. Let's see what Thankful needs to know. See, so this deck, I love the illustrations. They're all like little fairy type kids, but the it fits with the theme. You know, I do know you, Christian. Ooh, we're gonna have there's some readings I remember that like if Rudy comes in, I would love to hear follow-ups from his readings. If you remember last time, it had to do with maybe some babies in his future. I
just thought of that. So Christian says he's gonna fold laundry while you shuffle.
Go right ahead.
I just thought of an amazing Christmas gift for Jilly Beans.
Ooh, what's that?
It could be an automatic card shuffler.
No, it's like I gotta.
Oh, you have to feel them.
Sorry.
I tried.
So of course I got 2 cards for you, Thankful. So let me take a look. Ooh, so the first one was Storm Angel collusions of belief styles, attitude and energies, Marie masquerade, glamour, intrigue, drama. So thankful. What's been going on in your life? Has things been kind of crazy for you right now? So I am going to probably go to the book so when I see the first one, the Storm Angel, if you look at her, she's a little mad looking, right?
Can I do this?
Yeah. She's all purple though, which is a good energy, but I feel like thankful. Did someone do you wrong? Is there some sort of conflict with someone? Because here it's like storm and it's like attitudes, and see how she's kind of got like that look of lightning in her eyes. And all I could think of is Thor in one of the Avenger movies when his eyes light up. And then the second one, Marie masquerade, glamour, intrigue, and drama. And it's almost like people can't, part of it could be people can't figure you out because you, and please tell me if I'm not on the right track. I kind of feel like, masquerade, like, glamour, intrigue, like you don't show like all your, say your hand. Like you're kind of like more reserved, held back, not really, that you're not or participating in the drama. Let me know if that makes sense.
Aloha, Sea Cat, by the way.
Let me just see these 1 second. I just need to see the number. All right, let me just see. This is going to be my most disappointing readings.
Thankful, yes. No lease in 3 months. No explanation why. You are on point, Julie.
Oh, thank you, thankful. Because I was like, oh God. So I'm just going to the book quickly. So this is a beautiful fairy, and energy crackles around her. Now it's your time and turn to deal with the energy that's around you without compromising your own. She appears with energies with major differences colliding with different intents. And so there's many, so I'm just, so here's what this card really is saying to you. Stick to your truth, stick to your integrity, don't back down. You know who you are, you know what your truth and integrity is, don't let it go. That's what the Storm Angel is trying to tell you. And let me see about Marie Masquerade. Marie's my middle name. Funny enough, I'm Jill Marie. When I was in trouble, that's what my mother said.
Jill Marie.
Jill Marie. I would hear Jill Marie. So just like let me just see what's. So this card is just saying that there's like gossip and all this other stuff. And this is just saying to focus on you. Pretty much just kind of what I said. It just really focus on you, but don't back down. Stick to your integrity. Don't why are they not having a lease for you? Like seriously? If they want you to go, they should just tell you, right? Good luck with that. Let us know how you make out.
All right, thankful.
All right, thankful.
Thank you.
Thank you, thankful.
Okay, Val in Southwest Pennsylvania has also asked.
Dealer's choice, or do you want a particular
I think
deck?
it's dealer's choice. I think everyone's pretty much dealer's choice.
So I'm just going to go...
Except Darlene was specific.
So I'm going to just go through each deck unless I'm drawn to someone for a particular... Yeah, dude, I bet that is frustrating, thankful. So for Val...
And you say frustrating.
Frustrating. Why did I say before? Frustrating. When they use your middle name, yeah. If I get my whole name, forget it. I might as well consider myself dead if I got Jill Marie Delaberti. Oh, you're suing the landlord. Good for you.
Thought something was up, thankful.
Thankful. Stick to your guns. Stick to your integrity. Screw that person. Screw them. Sorry, just my opinion. Much easier said than done because I'm not the one doing it.
Yeah, you avoided the swear jar. We're proud of you.
So far, it's still early. It's still early. So for you, Val, I'm going to do my Halloween deck.
Here we go.
And these are like, of course, big cards, and I got small hands.
And while you shuffle, we're saying hi to Joan Baker.
Oh, Joan Baker, happy birthday.
Happy birthday month.
Good for you.
You got it, Joni. It's just after 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. Welcome back to Side by Side with Jilly Bean. She's doing Halloween Tarot tonight. And we're going to be giving away a reading from Jilly soon as well. I'll let you know how you can win that. And you have to be in the chat tonight to win. So.
And you can still say no. Don't feel bad.
Yeah,
My
that's
feelings
fine.
won't be hurt.
Yeah.
You know me, as Corey says, I'm easy just the way he likes me.
Which is true.
It's true. So for you, Val, let's see what the Halloween Oracle wants to tell you. And if someone really loves Halloween here, let me know, because I will definitely pull from this Halloween deck for you. And I always get 2 cards. I go for 1, I get 2.
They appreciate it.
So, oh my God, I even got new glasses and I still can't read. So Val, the cards seem a little bit conflicting, but they're not. So the first one is winter, the sacredness of pausing. Then you got the werewolf, exploring wilderness. So for you, Val, the sacredness of pausing. So this card, see, there's a leaf and it's fall. This card is telling me you need to give yourself permission to slow down. Has life been really busy for you lately? Are you pulled in 1,000 directions? Are you unsure of a direction? This card, and it's beautiful too. Like, I love the moon in the back and the blue. Blue's all about like speaking your truth, your throat chakra, and it's the changing of the seasons. So this card is saying, pause and enjoy the quiet for a second, because I feel like you need that right now. But then we got the werewolf, which is exploring wildness, right? So they seem like conflicting messages, but it's almost like pause if busy work. So all that busy work that you're doing, the other card is saying to you, put aside the busy work and go explore what you want. Like, what is it out there that's in the wilderness or the wild or something that you want to do for you? You should do that. So in other words, all that other, I'm going to say it, all the other bullshit that's going on. I'm already getting my quarters from my swear jar. Came prepared. You know, remember to take care of you. I'm really feeling like this card is saying, pause that other stuff, do you. Go explore what you want to explore. The other stuff, it's not going anywhere. And maybe someone else can do it. So what do you think about that?
There you have it. Val. Hope that helps.
Hope that helps, Val.
All right.
So whenever I do, this happens all the time. I look at the bottom card and it's scrying, which means intuition. Follow your gut, Val. Whatever you want to do, follow your gut. Your intuition will never lead you wrong.
There you go. All right. Coming up next is Vicky Nedwick. We love Vicky.
Have I ever done? No, don't be sorry that you cost me a quarter, because sometimes swear words are appropriate. I usually try to give a disclosure beforehand. I don't know if I've ever done a reading for Vicky before. That name doesn't sound familiar.
Bro, Vicky's always been with us.
Maybe I have. I mean, I've done so many. My God. Vicky, any particular dealer's choice?
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. All right. So,
Oh, and stay tuned. If you're just popping into the channel, Jilly's giving away a reading tonight. We're going to find out a way to do it within the folks in the chat room. So somebody in the chat tonight is going to win a reading. So we'll do that shortly.
So I'm really drawn to this one for her. I was looking at my Alice. Yeah, I was looking at my Alice in Wonderland for Vicky, but I don't know. I feel like I want to use this one again.
Going back to it.
Yeah, yeah. The decks have to speak to me. So what does Vicky need to know?
The drama.
Pregnant pause. Christian, go do your taxes. Peeps. Oh, I should use and wave my wand to clear the energy.
There you go.
I got this at Disney, by the way, in case anyone's interesting.
You're a Disney freak, right?
I wouldn't say a freak. I mean, this was when my oldest was 10.
Oh yeah.
But I made sure to leave there with a tiara and a scepter. I was determined to find one, and I did like the second day before we left.
Is it? So, Annalie, is your birthday today? Everyone's saying, happy birthday, Annalie. Cheers.
Cheers. I know. You should do a shot for her.
I can. Our beloved wrench.
Yes. Wish I had brought you another one if I had known. So for Vicky, what does Vicky...
Chihuahua.
It's homemade, and it's been aged now 2 more years. Ooh, Joan Baker was on the 9th. Happy birthday.
Happy.
So for you, Vicky, I got the lantern.
It's 10 days from now.
A clear solution. So Vicky, if you have been, I swear to God, all this is going to be like decisions and stuff because of eclipses, and there's been so much going on. So a clear solution's on your way. So this fairy, she's holding a lantern. So she's lighting the way for you. If you have been feeling lost, and I feel like, so when I look at the numbers, the number jumps out at me, it's 24. So if I make that like a 6, you had to make, if you had to make a decision recently, you're in the middle of like having to make that choice and still working through how you're going to make this choice around a situation. I'm not feeling like it's work related. I feel like it's something maybe in your personal life, but this fairy is saying that there is a clear solution and that you really should, I'm hearing you need to listen to yourself. And this is going to sound so weird, Vicky. Oh my God, please tell me if I'm wrong. Do you talk to yourself by any chance? And there's no shame because I talk to myself all the time, especially at work. I talk to my computer. If you do, listen to what you're saying. Oh, her May 24th is her birthday. So listen to yourself, or listen to that little voice in the head, because I feel like there's a lot of noise, right? And you can't really make the solution, you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. And if you can block out the noise, you're going to hear the solution much easier. All right, let me just go to the book real quick.
See, Kat, I'll get right back to you on that. I have to have mugs made. They're, honest to God, though, it costs an arm and a, they're huge. They're huge and heavy, and they're handmade from a local potter. Allison Phillips, she's great.
Oh, Vicky, all the time? Does that mean you talk to yourself all the time? Yes, listen to yourself. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fine.
So this is a sweet fairy that is showing you a way through a barrier that you've reached in your life. So it's saying like there's always life challenges, stubborn thinking, old patterns. So in other words, trust yourself. Like, don't second guess yourself. Whatever you're working through, trust yourself. Because if you do talk to yourself, you're going to be speaking your truth. I always recommend this to people when I was doing classes, and you know, journaling's part of it. I didn't always have time to journal. I used to commute. I would just throw on my voice talk, my voice recording memos, and just talk out loud in my car what I was feeling, what I was going through as a way to journal, then go back and listen. So listen to what you're saying, because you already know the answer to whatever it is that you're trying to work through. And this fairy's here with the lantern to show you the way. She's a very nice, gentle fairy. She has your back, and you will be okay. Let me know if that helps or makes sense.
Very cool. Thank you, Vicky. We appreciate it. All right. I saw Dee Dee popped in the chat. Thank you to see you again, Dee Dee. Sharp Lisa is asking for a card in Dealer's Choice.
Dealer's Choice for Sharp Lisa. She is a, should I see her at my...
See, guys, no wonder they're beautiful. It's the same artist that made the soup bowls. This is the one and the same. We call these soup bowls because they're so big.
I might have one. I was so excited to get one.
Jilly has one. Yeah, I'm out right now. I got to figure that out.
I might have eaten ice cream out of it. Just saying.
They're big. Yeah, basically it's a crock.
Those are the kind of mugs that I like, though. And I make sure no one in my house is allowed to touch it. Just saying.
As it should be.
So Lisa Sharp, a big supporter of my other channel, which I'm so sorry I have not been there.
Sharp Lisa.
Sharp Lisa, I know I always want to call.
And so yeah, Seacat, I'll tell you what, once I order new mugs too, it'll be a regular giveaway on the channel, I think. I mean, we'll have a chance for people to buy online, but I'll probably get those smaller, regular kind of mugs for people to buy, because honest to God, I bet to send that to Hawaii would probably be close to $100 mug total, which is crazy.
Did the bridge buddy that won that basket in Canada ever get a prize?
No, and in fact, I have a call out to customs to see what's going on.
Well, that's a bunch of crap.
It was really stupid. I still have the number down here too.
So that
bothers me.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, this is Sharp Lisa
Sharp
with a
Lisa.
dealer's choice card.
You're going with the Halloween Oracle for you. And let's see what it has. So I brought my dragon. I brought all kinds of stuff. I have an obsession with skulls. It could be a problem. Little skulls.
There's a lot going on here, Julie.
Yeah, I know. I put the bigger ones. So we did do like I put the other bigger ones back there with my little witch too. You can call me Lisa. That is my first name. I was like in high school. No, that's okay. There's a lot of people that it's so funny. They keep asking me like how I got the name Jilly Beans.
Seacat, behave yourself.
I need a big one.
We'll figure it out.
How big does it have to be?
These are, I wonder how much, I can't remember how much this holds. Maybe 20 ounces, something like that. They're beautiful though. She did a great job.
So Vicky, I'm grieving my dog. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Vicky. We're so sorry for the loss of your dog. It's not yet 2 months.
Yeah, sorry. 15 years though, so that's a nice long life.
Okay.
But we're sorry for it. Hi Salty, how you doing? Say hi to Jilly Beans.
Hi, Salty.
We're doing Halloween tarot tonight, getting caught up.
If Salty likes a card, he's always a little salty. I bet I got a salty deck for him.
We can take care of that for you.
Ooh, this card just likes to come up again. Look, same one.
All right.
Same too for you, Sharp Lisa. I got the werewolf again. Exploring wildness and also scrying. So Lisa, let's have a chat right now, Lisa, because I believe I've seen you are one of the people that I see on my other channel, Wisdom of Three Beyond the Veil. And if I remember correctly, you have dabbled in this kind of work, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm getting, and I'm pointing at you for a reason. I'm being like drawn to point at you right now to say, why aren't you doing it? What are you waiting for? Because the scrying is all about your intuition. You are supposed to be growing your intuition and going with what you love. Why are you not doing what you love right now? What's holding you back? And the werewolf is like, see the werewolf? See how he's like howling at the moon? Go howl at the moon. Go find that passion. Do what your intuition tells you, or have a big shot.
Do you need to borrow them on my moonshine, Vicky? The howl at the, yep, everyone's got to howl at the moon every now and then.
I'm so smart. So is this right? Am I like on the right track? Because I feel like I need to give you a scolding right now. And it's with love though. But that's why I'm pointing at you with my scepter to say, what are you waiting for? It's time to get on it. You know you have this. Go explore. Use your intuition. Don't wait. But thank you.
This just in, Salty is a girl.
Oh, she is.
These days, no one can be entirely sure.
They had referred to Salty as a man before.
I know, Salty
But
is a girl.
women can be salty too. We all know that.
You are.
I'm not. I am sweet.
This is 100%, I would say 95% Jilly.
It is. And actually, it's so funny because he was the first one when I brought it to have to contribute to the swear jar,
That's
not
true.
me.
All right, so are we okay with...
I accept. Good. I'm glad it made sense. And hopefully, like I said earlier, Lisa, me, Carrie, and Deb will be back on our other channel. Yeah. Again, just, this kind of time of year, it's like a reset. I swear to God. Does it always have to be so rough, though?
This
is
is
the
true.
question.
Good point. Okay, next, Jilly, is Darlene Keller. Darlene's with us tonight, and she would like you to draw from the Hocus Pocus deck, please.
I can pull from Darlene. I don't think I've ever read for you, Darlene.
Hmm.
I'm not as sweet as I used to be. I am still sweet. I am lovely. Just, don't bring out the Sagittarius in me. That's all. Hocus Pocus. So I am going to be honest, never pulled from this deck. So, Darlene, you're the first person to ever get a card from this deck. And like I said, I've never seen the movie. I know. Don't judge me.
All right. If you're tuning in, you are watching Halloween Tower with Jilly Beans tonight. Coming at you from Beverly, Mass. Actually, we're just down the street from Gloucester, doing this in our temporary bridge home. But more on that later on. And what do you know? Old guy is joining us.
Has a scepter to his 30-inch.
Old guy says, my wife has a scepter too. It's a 32-inch Louisville Slugger, and she knows how to use it. That's a baseball bat.
I know what a Louisville Slugger is. Hello. I know that song from Carrie, what's her face, because my memory sucks these days. Carrie Underwood. Took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights. I know what that is. So this is the Hocus Pocus Tarot. So here's the thing with these decks that are all done by Disney. Like the major arcana cards are really cool. They can really take the characters from the movies and, incorporate them into the cards. It's just when you get to cups, wands, and stuff, they're pretty basic, which is why I don't normally bring these for readings, but Halloween. And wasn't it last year Hocus Pocus 2 was released? I do know that, and I still did not watch it because I never saw the first one. So for Darlene.
Those movie studios, they love franchising movies. 2, 3, 4, 5, especially the Halloween movies or horror movies. Those have legs forever.
They're not as good as the original though.
Oh boy. Good luck, Jilly.
I have to remember. So this is where it gets a little tricky too, because they change like the suits. I gotta remember. I think potions is cups, but I'll have to look it up. It's so hard. So this is for Darlene from Hocus Pocus. And I'm really sorry, you didn't get any of the major arcana cards, which are like the characters. So you got 2 of potions and 5 of candles. I'm going to say candles might be wands. I have to look because they changed the meanings on me. I have to look to see.
Here's where we're at.
This is what
Darlene.
I mean about these decks. Like for these kind of cards, they're not as, the 5 of wands looks much different in regular tarot, which of course I do have my regular tarot with me because I always do. You know what I think I'm going to do for these going forward? So, Darlene, we're going to repull for you because you know what I'm going to do? Because I don't like these. So, Corey, I am going to take these back because you know why? I'm going to just pull out the major arcanas because the rest of these are not great.
We need a toilet flushing sound for those.
So, toilet flushing, Corey, say some shit. Here, I'll put some money in.
Oh, there we go. Another. Hold on, Julie. Let's get that ready for you.
Because you know what? The other ones, they're not great. I'd rather do the major arcana so that way we get the character and it kind of means something.
Okay. So, Jill, while you're doing that, it's 7:23. So we'll say I could either do 7:30 for the draw or 8 o'clock for the draw. Should we wait for Uniclock to hit?
You can wait for Uniclock, but I just don't know if she is she a bridge buddy?
You?
No, yeah. Is she?
I don't know if she is a bridge buddy, but I don't care. That doesn't matter. It's
Okay.
whoever's in the chat tonight.
All right, that's fine by me.
But we can do whenever people want. I don't want anyone to have to leave early for one reason or another.
So I am gonna definitely. I'm eating frozen mint. Ooh, Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Guide cookies.
Girl Guide cookies.
Yeah, those
Sorry
are
about that. I should have thought of this beforehand, but I'm telling you, I was so busy at work. You should have seen me running between meetings trying to get myself ready to come here tonight. Because I'm also out of practice because I've not been here in a while.
Oh, you know what? We can do that. I can actually start the drawing now and have it run for a while.
There you go.
Okay, so here's what I want to do to give away a free reading with Jilly Beans is for those of you out there And please just submit once. I'm asking for all of you to pick a number between, well, 0 and 101. So basically a number from 1 to 100. Okay, and whoever's closest gets the reading. Now, if someone nails a number that I have written down right here, Jill, just so you know, I already wrote one down
Okay.
off the top of my head. If someone actually nails the number, we'll stop it then. But pick a number between 0 and 101, or really 1 to 100, something in there. And the closest wins a reading with Jilly Beans. So there is that.
And it's always recorded, and usually it's about an hour or so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so got my cards.
All right, here come the numbers. Yeah, and please just submit once. Woo! Oh my God.
Everyone. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. We
love it. This is fun.
So when we gave away a reading on our channel, we literally had like names in a hat. It was
well, that's okay, whatever worked. But you know what? I've always been in this position where we want to do stuff for the Bridge Buddies who've subscribed and all that stuff too. But there's also the people here want to hear from you and want something from you. So if we're going to do that, let's do that. It's kind of like, you know, what happened is we were doing the prize wheel drawings.
Yes.
In this live. And then we had 4 winners from Gloucester in a row, which was crazy because 98% of all the people in that prize wheel aren't from the area at all. And it just so happened that we had 4 in a row. So I was like, look, I don't want like Christian Montone to win a gift certificate to the Azorian yet until I know he's in town. But something like this we can pull off for you.
And you still have, did you ever give away the movie theater thing?
No, I have to ask them if they can still do that because they're open again. So do you, if they do, you want that, right?
Hi, Meredith. Meredith's home. So, Darlene, I pulled for
Old guy, don't you start.
Pick for a reason.
Wait, old guy, did you get your package, by the way? Just let me know, just so I know. Okay, sorry.
So, numbers still coming in, right? Because they don't.
No, everyone gets 1 submission.
So, yeah. So, for you, Darlene, I like these better because you actually got some characters. So, Darlene, are you in a relationship or currently getting serious with someone by any chance? Because I got the Emperor and the High Priestess. If you want to hold them up real quick for her to see. So, these are very powerful cards. The Empress, that is you. You know, the Empress is a very powerful, knowledgeable person. You know, you're single. See, I don't normally do predictions, but I can't help but feel like you might have someone coming in your life. But then I'm also hearing, see how he's got those little devil ears? Be careful. Like, if there's someone that comes into your life, they might look like they're your emperor to your empress, but he's got those fangs, he's got those ears. Just be mindful. Are you currently looking?
Darlene, are you?
And I'm trying not to get too super personal. Hold on, I'm just looking real quick. You didn't get the Lovers. So.
Keeping it G-rated tonight, Jilly.
I always do. Oh, you should. Can't wait till Bridge After Dark.
Oh, boy. we need backup wrenches for that because Annalee's going to set that
Maybe those will be the private ones. So the Emperor, he's like holds authority over his domain, taking command of his situation. So Dave takes. So this must be the character's name. I'm so sorry.
Sort of, she says.
Dave takes command of situations when it's believed he's called for. Despite Max's protest, Dave moves his family to Salem. God, I really should watch this movie, right? For a better career, follow the footsteps of the leader. Let your convictions be firm. So this person that might come into your life, he's going to be very strong in his beliefs. But that's okay because you are too, because you are all about your home and to make sure that everyone you care for are thoroughly well taken care of. And you look forward to, like, you work, you're a hard worker, you have a lot to bring to the table. So it's like, I'm just hearing you want to make sure you get your match. Don't settle for less. Does this make any sense, Darlene? I know it's all over the place. This is why I don't use these decks this much.
All right, and Christian and Sharp Lisa has actually volunteered to wrench for Bridge After Dark, which will only air after midnights locally.
Really?
No, I'm teasing.
Am I staying up late?
No, Bridge After Dark is actually much tamer than people think. It depends on the guest. I'll be the same Corey that you know and love, folks.
And if you think about it too, like if you got your friends there, and I know your friends well, so that might be a later kind of show.
Yeah. No, so now I want to throw out too that we're actually giving away a reading with Jilly Beans right now. A lot of people have submitted numbers between 1 and 100. If you haven't done that yet, you can do it. I can tell you that the number we pre-selected has not been chosen, but folks are very close. Some are. So there is that. So please, only one submission.
So I am quickly just going through these other ones to take out the ones that I don't want to use. So I got an idea. Corey, do you want to pull a card? Would you like a pull? Do you want to pull from one of your favorite decks? Would you like to pull one?
Who is this for? Who?
No, for yourself. Like just for the.
Well, we have a couple.
For the hell of it.
We still have a couple people on the list, and then you and I can do our little fun wild card
Okay.
thing.
So who else do we have?
Oh, so next is Laura Johnson. Dealer's Choice.
Laura Johnson. I feel like I don't know if I've read for her either. Dealer's Choice for Laura Johnson. You still can also put a question in if you want, even if you let me pick the deck.
Oh, really? I was kind of going to suggest a deck for Laura, as a matter of fact.
No, tell me. Suggest which deck you want me to use.
The Tree of Life deck.
I will do that for her. So you know.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
So you know what the major arcanas are, right?
Yes.
So start separating these out. So see when you get to like needles, those are the ones we don't want. And then you can throw those in here. I'm putting Corey to work. Tree of Life for Laura. This is a beautiful deck. I love this deck. Now you're gonna wish you had glasses.
They're going on. They have to go on.
So if it says needles and stuff like that, you want to look for things that say tower, lovers, stuff like that. So this Tree of Life deck, Oracle, is one of my new ones. I just got this, I think in September, because I'm part of a card deck club. And there was another deck that I got that I didn't bring with me tonight, and then I got one that I already had, so I'm giving that away to someone. Yep, those are major arcanas.
In here, right?
Nope, put those out.
Oh, these ones
the other
out.
ones in there. Totally unorganized, not myself. So Laura Johnson. Oh, I have read for you before. Just, I don't always remember my readings a lot of times. And that's actually a good thing that I don't remember them. Sometimes some stick out, like this poor guy, Rudy. Nope, those are pages. Yeah. So if it says page.
Even this one?
Nope, strength is a major arcana. That's good. That's a good one. So for Laura, the Tree of Life. So I don't know if anyone's familiar with the Tree of Life. We did a little bit of Kabbalah when I was in class, which I was like, when Deb said it to me, I'm like the red bracelet thing. It's totally different, but the Tree of Life that's where it comes from. There's a whole spread that we had to do at the end of class. Oh, good God. It was days of interpretation. But the Tree of Life is all about the different angel realms, and there's so much good stuff in the Tree of Life. Ooh, those were going to be like way too many. So, nope, that's a knight. So you want the Fool. So let's see what we got for Laura.
Do we want these?
Nope, we don't want queens or anything like that. So, of course, I can't say half these words, and I do apologize. Nitzad, because it's Hebrew, victory, hope, love, and art. Then Gabar Savardi. I'll show them in a second. Might, discipline, and karma. So for you, Laura, these cards are so pretty. So this first one, there's so much in these cards too. This first one, hope, love, and art. Do what you love. So I feel like, so there's one tiger. You might want to hold it up close. There's two tigers. There's one that's like nice and calm, and the other one's really fierce. And then, she's standing in the middle. She controls. So, in other words, you control what you want to do in your life. And it's also just letting you know if you're going through something right now, that there's hope. And that's when the aggressive tiger, if that needs to come out, is going to come out. But then the calm one is your love. And it says art too. So I get the feeling you're very creative. And there's like doves all around there. So that is a very telling sign of spirit being around you. And I might go to the book in a second. The second one, might, discipline, and karma. Now, when I see this card, it's all like orange and yellow. So I'm instantly like thinking your solar plexus and your sacral chakras, which is where you hold your self-esteem, how you look at yourself, and what you're good at, your creativity, your gifts. Discipline, might, and karma. So whoever or whatever the situation could be where you need to have strength, there's always karma, and you're going to prevail. And just remember, discipline in what you do is always going to be so important. I feel like you're a very disciplined person anyways. And if you're into art, let me know. Let me know if this makes any sense. I'm going to just look at my book real fast. So, I actually opened right up to the first page. So it's a goddess that oversees us, that brings us joy. So we're often asked to share how we feel, and sometimes we can be frustrating. So it's just saying to always like hold your head high. You might be seeking answers too right now. And it's all about self-love and self-preservation. That's kind of like what I was saying to you about like, does the gentle tiger need to come out, or does the aggressive, like, don't mess with me kind of need to come out? I feel like you have strong boundaries, and you know when you need to like be whatever energy is needed for that situation. And what was the other card number? Number 5. Like I said, I just got this deck. So
the Tree of Life deck.
Tree of Life. It's actually really pretty. But like I said, I don't know how to read Hebrew, so. So a queen ready for battle. Absolutely. Choose your battles wisely. She has the courage. You need to go forward. So that's just, so it's kind of like, that's kind of the message, like, you know who you are. And pick and choose. It's like just giving you that reminder to pick and choose your battles. Don't let anyone compromise who you are, how you feel. Whatever tiger you need, you bring that tiger out. Don't feel, and I always say you can say anything to anyone with truth, love, and integrity. And I keep feeling and hearing like creativity is huge for you. And both these cards are saying that. And if you have not been doing whatever makes you happy, whether in creativity, it could be knitting, drawing, painting, whatever it is that you love, if you have not been doing it, these cards are telling you, you need to start doing that. That's kind of like your inner peace and zen. Let me know if any of this rambling makes sense.
CCAT, Aloha Corey, is it too late to ask for a reading? If not, you guys pick the deck. Yeah, we'll get right to you, CCAT. We have Joan first, and then we'll get right to you, CCAT, okay? And if you're just tuning in, Jilly Bean's giving away a reading tonight. So if you haven't yet, you can submit a number between 1 and 100, and we'll give away a reading.
So Laura, let me know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, thank you, Laura.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. You're welcome. You're so welcome.
Perfect. Love those beautiful cards. Thank you so much, says Laura. You're welcome.
I need a drink.
Yeah,
I'm drinking ginger ale.
You have a sip. You're watching Halloween Terror with Jilly Beans. Jilly and I haven't been side by side for a long time, but we're here tonight for a little bit of fun, and then we'll see if we can do something actually before the big holiday. Who knows? But anyway,
I even
here we
dressed
are.
for the occasion. I walked into a store with this on. I'm surprised this thing has stayed on. I have this dug into my ponytail so tight.
Where was I over the weekend? There were already people dressed up for Halloween going to the bars and
I was
restaurants.
gonna say if they're going to Salem
Yeah,
and a
crazy.
lot. I mean, this is when all the Halloween parties start.
It's insane. Salem right now is nuts.
I'll never forget. The year I was pregnant with my oldest, I was a pregnant crayon because I wasn't that big yet, and it hid my belly, but I was a pregnant crayon. Just saying. That was. And I was actually like, I had just gone off bed rest, so all I could do was just sit in a chair. That was a lot of fun. Okay, who's next?
Joan is next.
Joan. Any particular deck, Joan?
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. We'll go back to Halloween.
Yeah, this has to be Joan Baker.
Yes.
I don't see Joan Oblinger with us tonight, so right, it's Joan Baker.
I saw Joan Baker earlier.
Yeah.
So this is.
Good luck, Joni.
Yes, Christian, I definitely agree. Even though I cannot, yeah, the pregnant crayon concept, yes, who knew crayons could procreate, right? I forget what color it was. I want to say it was red. It was so long ago. My son's 24, so it was a really long time ago. So for you, John, I'm going with my Halloween deck. I keep hearing the Nightmare Before Christmas song. This is Halloween. This is like ringing in my head now. I know I can only draw a stick figure. I mean, you know, look at this is my handwriting.
It's chicken scratch, folks.
It's so bad. So bad. That's why I type stuff up all the time. I always say it all the time. I can't read my own handwriting. Oh, we got different cards this time. So for you, Joan, we got, all right, help me out see this word. I swear I can't pronounce English. It's so bad.
What, Barmbrack?
Barmbrack. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Yes, John aside, Buffy deck, you're on the list, my friend. So Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. Ooh, I like that for you, Joan. Black cat, future meets opportunity. These are really good cards for you. Ooh, excuse me. So sweetness and synergy. So even though that these are jack-o'-lanterns, there is just something about you, your personality that just comes through. And if you think of pumpkins, like I'm thinking pumpkin pie right now and how sweet it is and how good it tastes.
Oh, hold on a second. Time out.
Uh-oh. Already taken care of.
Anna Lee with the whack.
You go.
Oh, we're not done yet.
That's all right.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Yes, Lucretia.
And then Black Cat, fortune meets opportunity. So synergy and opportunity, right? Whatever you have been putting out there to the universe, whatever you've been trying to manifest, bring into your life, these cards are here to tell you it's all coming together. And look at these eyes. See the eyes above the cat? I feel like these are the eyes from above just watching over you. And they're wicked intense. Oh, I was going to just say something mean, but it's just a bot. And if you notice, the cat's on a bunch of books, right? So you have so much knowledge. So there is a synergy coming for you. Fortune meets opportunity. So what is that elevator phrase like when, opportunity, like, when a door opens for opportunity, there's a whole saying about it. Like you have to be prepared when opportunity comes your way. Because a lot of people, miss opportunities because they either can't recognize it or they're not ready. So whatever comes your way, whatever that opportunity is, you got to be ready to take it. And you're going to be you're going to be a little scared. You're going to be a little skeptical. But see these books? You got it all. Hey, Mrs. Jonaside. Yes, I have the Nightmare Before Christmas deck with me. This card is saying you got this. If you're hesitating at all, put your fears aside. You got this, girl. This is all coming together. This is a really great energy. Like, I am feeling like wicked excited. Like right now I'm feeling like super pumped and excited for you. Like whatever's coming your way is good. Hope that makes sense.
I feel like we just had our bouncers just had a brawl in front of in the parking lot.
Want me to get in the fight?
Yeah.
I'll get in the fight. I'll be wicked.
All 3 wrenches in on that 86. We like it. Nice work, kids.
Good job, wrenches.
And we hope you enjoyed
This is why
that, Joni.
they get paid the big bucks, right?
This is true. All right, Jilly, you ready to get the Jonaside and the Buffy deck?
Jonaside, my buddy Jonaside. Sorry, Renee, Jonaside put in first, but you can put a number and guess a number to get a free reading with me if you want, even though you know you can hit me up anytime that you like.
Joan Baker says, that is awesome. Thank you, Jilly. I've been letting go of things that don't serve me. There you go.
Good for you. Awesome. See what you're putting out to the universe. It is working. We all should take a lesson from you. So for Jonaside, so the Buffy deck is a little bit different where the cards don't suck as much.
Oh, nice.
Just meaning like the minor arcanas. I almost brought my Tarot Destroyer. Go away. I
picked one now.
I actually almost brought my Labyrinth deck too. They're all Troll Slayers. So this is for my buddy Jonaside. Oh,
you're in, Renee. We'll let you know.
So for my buddy Jonaside, best hair on the internet. Just saying. He's hopefully we're gonna have him on as a guest. And I do want Corey to come on to my channel, because if it wasn't for Corey and the Bridge Buddies, we would have never got to the subscribers that we needed to.
Mm.
And you know, I just think I would like you know, my friends to get to know you better, and we'll make you pull some cards and do things you don't want to do. And then
we do political tarot.
hey now, you know what, I am subscribed to Linda G and all that, and she's been putting like disclosures in her videos, which I think is a good idea, because let's face it, if you're doing political tarot right now,
be targeted. Gotta be careful.
That is area I don't want to go to. So what does the Buffy deck want to tell Jonaside? My head's tingling a little bit, John. I feel like it wants to tell you a lot.
Uh-oh.
And I almost had a ton of cards come out, but I can't read that many at once. This deck's kind of awkward to shuffle. Ooh, okay. PTSD. So for you, Jonaside, I got the Fool. And it's so here I just got to give this disclaimer. Ever since I was sick, and I actually found out there is actually a condition for post septis. It's like septis something disorder. Memory loss is a big thing for me. I used to be able to tell you all the names of the Buffy characters, and don't you know, I can see his name. I know the actor's name is Brandon. But what the hell was his name on the show? Oh my God. I can see it. Oh my God. Buffy's friend, the one that was in love with her. Holy crap, it's gonna piss me off. Someone help me out in the chat. Not swearing yet, I almost swore. Xander. Is it Xander? No. Oh my God. So that's what this card is. It's him. And it's really driving me crazy. I can't remember his name, and I love Buffy. And Jonaside, did you know on Audible, they actually just did a recorded series of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So the Fool, footloose and fancy free, which is what he is. This is all about, and that is who you are. Xander, thank you. I was right. I got there eventually. Xander, thank you. So you got Xander, who's representing the Fool. And if you think about him on the show, right? Jonaside, this is so you. You are that person that is everybody's friend. You are so kind, but you also have our backs. Like what would Xander do if his friends were in trouble? He would kick ass, and that is Jonaside to a T. but I mean, he is no fool, but he is just that. So this is really just telling like about you, like, don't lose that. Don't lose who you are. That way that you are with people, the way you are so fair, you give everyone a chance, and you also are not shady, because if someone crosses you, you're not going to talk crap about their backs. You're going to call them right out to their faces. So that integrity that you hold, don't ever lose that. So then
I'll hold this up in the meantime.
the other card was the 6 of chalices, which I'm going to assume means cups. And I remember this guy as one of the people that Buffy fought, right? So 6 of cups. Hold on. So let me just make sure I'm not lying to you, and chalices do mean cups. I clearly did not.
It has to.
Prepare. Yeah, I would think so too. Actually, it might not, because they have.
What? I'm looking at the cups right now. I'm looking right at them.
Yeah, it is cups. Hold on. Yep, it is the cups. See, so the Buffy deck, if you notice, they kind of more represent what tarot typically looks like with their images.
Folks, you're watching Halloween Tarot with Jilly.
This is 9 of chalice. See, I can't even do math. I suck.
Oh, Sharon Bottoms is with us tonight.
Hey, Sharon.
Sharon, hold on a second. You have a special
cowbell.
Cowbell for Sharon.
Can't have enough cowbell.
Our friend from Wisconsin.
So it was the 9 of chalices. I am so sorry. It's rare moments of wishing coming true. So this is actually like one of the luckiest cards to get in the deck, funny enough, in a tarot deck. It's your wish card. Whenever you draw this means, like, if you have a wish, if there's something you're thinking of, all your wishes are going to come true. And it means, and it's, so in the book it says it doesn't mean the kind of wish like you were never born, because we know that's not the truth. But it's a wish that's going to make you happy. And it's all going to be the universe doing you a solid. That's what it says in the book. So because you are such a great person, what you put out in the universe, Jonathan, is going to come back to you in a good way that you've been hoping for. Of course, I don't know how. I wish I did. But there's good things coming your way. All that good karma that you've been putting out there, you just got the wish card. That wish that you want is going to come true. And you know what? It's so funny that I just saw Renee's comment about the lottery. I did hear something with money. So whether you're going to, I don't know if it's a raise or you're going to get a break somewhere, but it's going to be a good one. So good things are coming your way, John, because you deserve them. Not that everybody deserves them, but you deserve them. And all those long shifts and boring training sessions and other crap you got to do, there's going to be a means to the end coming your way.
Okay, so thanks for that, Jonathan. We appreciate it. So we still have C-Cat and then Lucretia coming up. I want to say now that Sharon's in, I don't know if anyone else new has popped in. Sharon, Jilly's giving away a reading tonight. So if you pick a number between 1 and 100, we'll submit you for that, because we'll reveal the number shortly. It's almost 1:00 here.
Oh my God, is it almost 8 already? Holy.
Yeah, so submit a number between 1 and 100. And we'll do that shortly. In the meantime, now we have a reading for C-Cat, our friend from Hawaii.
Ooh, C-Cat. I think you should break open those Milky Ways. All of a sudden, I'm getting hungry.
All right, you got it. Jilly brought Halloween candy.
Without nuts, because I'm allergic. Just saying. So this is for C-Cat. C-Cat, dealer's choice. Do you care about a deck?
Nope, dealer's choice.
I think I want to go the Halloween route for C-Cat. Actually, no, I'm changing my mind. I'm hearing, no, you should go to the Buffy deck. I don't know. Just C-Cat.
There you go, Jilly.
Thank you. Who should we use the villains on? We got to use the villains for someone at some point.
Okay, so Sharon Bombs is in with her number. Thank you.
So for C-Cat, we're going to go with Buffy again. Maybe I should make you pull a villain card for me. All right, so CCAT, what does the Buffy deck want to tell you? So CCAT, do you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Whether it's the original movie with Luke Perry and Pee Wee Herman, rest in peace, or the new series. Are you? No, Meredith, you can come in. I think it's force of habit because we used to have to shut it for Bubba, so we want to come in.
Oh yeah, no, Meredith, we put the desk in front of the door just so we could center it to see the candle, and Jill brought a gourd and some skulls and stuff. That's why.
But don't worry, Meredith. Chocolate. I brought plenty of chocolate.
Yeah, there's plenty of chocolate. And also Monster Peeps.
Monster Peeps, just to go with the Peeps theme.
Jill, we're gonna have to have a little discussion off air maybe about this, because there's our number.
Yeah.
And these are.
We might have to do a round two.
We might have to have a tiebreaker.
Yeah. I just had dessert, maybe a late night snack. All right. So for CCAT, what do we got?
Oh, Michelle, hi, and you're in. Okay, hold on. Yeah, if you haven't submitted a number yet, submit those now. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, see, these are all sticky too, so because I have not used them much. So for CCAT, I got lots of women in your life. Just saying, you love vampires. Who doesn't love vampires? I was dressed up like a vampire one year, and I had the fangs that I molded to my teeth. I actually was going to look for them, but one of the teeth it goes on, I have a temporary crown on, and they're so old they probably wouldn't work, but I really wanted to come with fangs. So you got lots of women in your right now. Just saying, CCAT. So you got the High Priestess. Then you got the Empress. And then you got Seven of Stakes, which is Buffy. Do you got a lot of strong women in your life? And CCAT, am I assuming wrong that you're a man? Tell me if I am. I don't want to offend anybody. Oh, I have chocolate in my mouth.
Who's CCAT?
Mm-hmm.
CCAT's a female.
Oh, CCAT's a female. It goes with my costume. Okay, so I understand why people want to keep their identities private on YouTube, but it does help me sometimes to know if you're male or female or how you identify yourself when I'm doing readings. All right, so CCAT, this is all you. So the High Priestess, very spiritual. You gotta have a lot of knowledge. So these two are major arcana cards. These are always great ones to get. So the Empress is kind of like maybe the Emperor, but whatever. We're going with female energy. And see how this one, she is sitting on top of everything. And the High Priestess is knowledge. The caramel's a bad idea. But then Seven of Stakes. So you have a whole bunch of stuff. See how Buffy's looking at a reflection? Sevens are always choices and decisions. See all the chaos around her? So I feel like for you, CCAT, there's a lot going on. There's people fighting. There's people pulling you in all these different directions. And you're just kind of in the middle of it. So Buffy's looking at herself. You're just kind of looking almost like, I'm hearing you should use, there's a thing that you do where you look into the magic mirror, because most of us don't, when we look into a mirror, we don't see ourselves for who we are. We see our flaws, we see the wrinkles and the grays, but I'm hearing you should really take a look in the mirror and really look at yourself, because you're not seeing yourself the way you should. You're too hard on yourself. All that chaos behind you, don't listen to the voices in your head, the voices that are around you. That girl that's being pulled in the middle, you want to be the person, you want to be Buffy that's looking, because remember who you are a badass. Don't forget that. So if you've been struggling lately and you feel like it's just chaotic, you don't know what the hell to do, remember who you are. Just stand in your power. Channel the power, like put your princess crown on is what I'm hearing. Got to put the princess crown on, be that queen that you are, and ignore all this. Let me know if that makes sense.
I will throw out a couple quick points about this card in particular. This looks like the Spider-Man meme where Spider-Man's pointing at himself. You ever see that? And it also looks like every Hardy Boys
I know, right?
cover. Yeah. So there you go, folks. So hope it helps, Cat.
Yeah, let me know if that makes sense, Cat.
Very nice. Okay, it is noon o'clock here. That is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're watching Halloween Tarot with Jilly Beans, and I'm Corey from The Bridge. Good to see you all again.
Yeah,
we have not done side-by-side live in a long time. It's been a long summer for everybody here.
Yeah.
And obviously, The Bridge isn't back into its usual headquarters. We're hoping to get there later on this year. We'll keep everybody posted on that. So anyway, that's where we are. In the meantime, Jilly's given away a reading. People have submitted a number between 1 and 100. We're going to give away that reading. We could do that right now, actually. Some fun comments here, too.
Ooh, love them. Yes, mirror. I had to take a good look at myself in the mirror.
CCAS said, remember, some people aren't watching, they're just listening. So CCAS said, oh my God, you are so on the money. Love mirrors, too. And your response?
Yeah, looking in a mirror, that I had to take a hard look at myself in a mirror not that long ago. And it's funny because it was a double one. It was like a little compact. And I swear to God, there was one side of me and another side of me that I saw. And I was like, oh, crap. That means shadow work.
And then Jonaside also said, thank you, Jilly Beans. And I like the Buffy deck, and it makes a great Yule gift to go with my Buffy tattoo.
So that's a hint. I get it, John. I owe you for all the candles that he lit for me when I was sick.
So there is that. So, okay, folks. So now that it is noon o'clock, Jilly, we have an issue with tonight's drawing. So, should we do a tie break, or what do you want to do?
So this is how many? So don't mind us.
Yeah.
So why don't we?
Okay, well, I would just do for a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Don't mind us.
All right, so here's the deal. So we have our number, right? So the number between 1 and 100 that we had chosen, Jilly didn't even know this, but I had done this and put it aside. The number we had chosen was actually 64. 64. Now, CCAT chose 65, and Dana Nagel chose 63. So they're one apart now, so we're going to have a little tiebreaker. So, CCAT and Dana, I hope, Dana, you're still with us. Well, they can just do anything, and we'll just say whoever's closest to.
Yeah.
Nuna. Now, hold on now. So why don't you whisper a number? Let's do a number. We'll do, because it's not going to matter where it is, but we'll do another number between 1 and 100, just for Dana, Nagel, and for CCAT, and whoever's closest. And if this is a tie, I don't know what we'll do. We'll get the reading with Jilly. So you give me. All right, we have a number.
We got a number. Can you read my mind?
All right.
Hey, I'll get back.
So CCAT and Dana, do it again. Another number between 1 and 100. And whoever's closest gets the reading.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
So I'll set that aside. Who's calling me?
Who's calling
That's
Corey?
spam, as usual. So CCAT's with us. I hope Dana's still with us. So there you go. So another number, we have a runoff. It's a runoff between CCAT and Dana. So good luck there. Oh, in the meantime now, Jilly. Oh,
Yes?
CCAT is in. All right, CCAT.
All right, CCAT. Duly noted.
50% of the precincts are reporting. We have to wait for 100. Of course, if Dana doesn't answer, then CCAT gets it by default.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in the meantime, Jilly,
Yes, who's next?
Lucretia has asked for a reading.
Lucretia.
Dealer's choice. We love Lucretia Valdez.
Yes. I don't think I've ever done a reading for Lucretia.
You've said this about everybody, and they've all commented how you have.
I'm probably. If I just don't remember the name, I probably have. Is there something special I should do for her because of other things going on?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So we're going to go back to Oracle of Light. We're gonna do some fairies.
There's Lucretia.
There's Lucretia.
5 pumpkins deep. We like it.
Yes. Oh, you know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna do my Halloween deck. When she did the pumpkins,
There you go.
said, you know
Lucretia.
what? I want to do.
Thankful does not see Dana in the chat. Oh, good news for CCAT. Dana, you're on the clock.
They're all shouting numbers.
Salty, of course you can, Salty Chip. Ms. Salty
Miss
Chip.
Salty Chip. Maybe we'll pull the villains out. No, I think old guy should get the villains.
All right, Thankful's looking for Dana.
So Lucretia,
knocking on all the doors.
I am pulling from my Halloween Oracle. And it wasn't until I saw the pumpkins, I was going another way, but I said pumpkins. I said, nope, I have to go like full-blown Halloween for you, Lucretia.
So Michelle, the first round you were in though with another, you just picked 70 something. So the number we had chosen was 64. Someone picked 63, someone picked 65, and I think someone picked 66. And if someone had hit 64, we would have stopped it right then and there.
Yeah, that's
so
why.
Anyway, it got close. We were like, geez, we're getting there.
Yeah, man. Ooh, that's some cool cards.
All right, Dana Nagel is on the clock, folks. In the meantime, Lucretia Valdez gets her cards.
Well, what's funny is I don't use it because I haven't really used these decks. The cards are very sticky. So everyone's getting 2, 3 cards. So for Lucretia, I got Dawn, light after the darkness. Then I got Death. Don't ever anyone be afraid of the Death card. The Death card is actually awesome. It's all about rebirth. It's not about actual death. The eternal cycle begins. Then I got Eternal Love. Love is in the air and it transcends physical death. Let me see that for 1 second.
Of course.
So when I see these, so Lucretia, have you gone through a loss recently or something a little bit hard? Has there been someone around you that's been sick? Because unfortunately, yeah, owls are awesome. Owls are wisdom. And actually on my channel, we have an owl that is our thumbnail and in our banner. So owls, and some people think owls represent death. They think that that's the spirit, but I don't agree that. So yes, are you going through something right now? So the owl is telling like lightness after the darkness, right? It's telling you, and I can feel like this is, I know a lot of these have been lighthearted, but this is going to be a little bit heavier for you. In that, death means the eternal cycle begins here. Eternal love. Love is love and transcends physical death. So if you've recently had a loss, these cards are telling you that there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. The owl, they're over you. There's wisdom. And then this card, eternal cycle begins. So whenever, of course, Christian, I can pull for you, my friend. So owls always equal wisdom too. That is correct. So whoever that person or whoever could be sick, they left their knowledge with you. And they're always going to be with you. And now you're going to begin a new cycle. And eternal love transcends even after death. So Bubba, everyone else that's lost someone, eternal love never dies. Even when they're not with us, this is just a reminder for you. So I feel like you've gone through something really hard and heavy. But these are a message of acknowledging how hard it is and the pain, but they want you to know love never dies. This is going to begin a new cycle for you, which is positive. And there's always light after the darkness. We have to go through the dark times to get to the light, unfortunately. But the owl, lots of wisdom. There's a lot that you've learned from this experience. So like I'm hearing, this owl's representing like all that you learned throughout this, whatever you just went through. It was hard, but it was you're gonna one day look back and see how this experience helped you grow. and the lessons you learned and the wisdom you gained and how that's going to play out in the rest of your life. And someday you'll look back with, it won't be so sad. It will be a very like touching, loving memory. Like, so glad that this person was in my life. So glad that they were here to give me the wisdom and pass it on to me. And I know they're there. And I'm feeling like if it is someone that passed, I'm not feeling anyone around me right now, but I feel like if it was someone, they're going to be around you. They're not shy. I hope, does that make sense? Yeah, that one got a little bit heavy.
I hope that helps, Lucretia.
Hope that helps, Lucretia.
Okay, so Thankful is saying that there is no Dana.
No Dana. Dana left the building.
Let's congratulate C-Cat, who has won a reading.
That's so loud when you're next to him, just saying.
From Jilly Bean. So congrats, C-Cat.
C-Cat, good for you. So,
Aloha.
I'll put my email in the chat.
Or she can always email me and I can.
Yeah, email Corey.
Yeah.
That's easier because to rattle off Wisdom of Three Behind the Veil or my other one, Jill the Oracle, read it like, yeah, just message Corey. We'll set up a time. And I usually do like 45 minutes to an hour. I typically record it so that way I can send it to you afterwards.
And by the way, our tiebreaker number was 18. And C-Cat picked 33, right?
You're welcome, Lucretia.
So yeah, all right. So there you go. Awesome. All right. So congrats, C-Cat. Oh, so Annalie, you could throw up the email address for C-Cat, although C-Cat, I think you actually have it. And then I'll connect you with Jilly, and you can set that up. Okay, next on the list, and thanks for everyone for throwing numbers at us too. That we appreciate it.
Yes.
Next on the list is Ms. Salty Chip.
Miss Salty Chip. So Miss Salty Chip, do you want something spicy? Do you want villains, or do you want my Shadow of the Oracles? Narod.
Hey, Narod, good to see you again. And Sean.
Yes,
I haven't said hi.
This is for Salty, right? Because I know I've read for Salty before. So Salty, let me know if you have a preference of, if not, I'm just going to go with my Shadows of the Light.
Well, it's Shadows and Light. We're saying Shadows of the Light because of Pat Benatar.
I know, kidding, right? Such an 80s child. Oh my God. Ooh, villain. My kind of girl.
Ooh, all right.
We like a good villain. You know, there's a great saying like, you know, I'm done being the villain of your story. I love that saying because it's so true. Everyone wants to make someone a villain. Oh, this deck. Let me just take a quick look. I might have to do some bridge. So I'm just looking quickly to see if I like some of the, all right, so this one's going to be okay. So the Disney villains, are you going to be Maleficent? Are you going to be
Cruella?
Are you going to be the witch from Snow White? Mirror, mirror on the wall.
The Wicked Stepmother?
The
Is
wicked
that in there?
Yep, the Wicked, this is all of them. The Wicked Stepmother.
So as far as I know.
There's so many, Mufasa from Lion King. They're all the villains are here. So Salty, let's see what villain you are. I have to shuffle. I haven't shuffled this deck much, so I just got to give it a little extra shuffle. It's both.
It's both. It's literally it's a crock.
It
It must be at least 20 inches. There's a lot to this mug, Sean.
Cereal, soup, ice cream.
Wrenches have a mug.
Chili.
Jilly Bean has a mug. Old Guy has a mug. Old Guy's wife actually has a mug.
Oh, Old Guy.
And now we're out of mugs.
Hey, Old Guy, did your daughter's book ever come out? I wanted her angel book, remember?
Yeah, I think we're working on interviewing her at some point too. I'd rather do it in the nicer digs, you know.
I want to order her books. I've just remembered. Corey, do you know that I have gone almost 2 months? Wicked awesome. Ooh, Salty, you're my kind of girl. I've gone since September. I have not bought a new card deck.
Really? Since September? It's October.
Well, that day I signed up for that club though. That I was getting no matter what. Meaning I have not bought any because part of the reason why student loans are due this month.
That's it. Meredith's asking what's in the mug. It's just the rest of the
and
hooch,
I definitely will be bringing you some more because I have more.
No, we're fine for now.
Well, when I see you again, I gotta, be a bad influence, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like being a bad influence on my friends.
The crooked veil.
Ooh, weren't we just saying that? That's awesome. So I'm gonna get one more card for you. Good cards.
And again, this is a Miss Salty Chip with the Villains of Disney deck.
Jill's and Tarot decks anonymous. But that's the thing, it's not anonymous because everyone knows I have a million decks. So the first card I got, which I thought was so fitting, 9 of Wands. And look who it is. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? And then I got the World. And I think this is from Aladdin. I could be wrong.
You'll let us know, folks.
I can look it up. So the 9 of Wands. So wands usually are like a creativity. They move you forward. They're not stabbing you in the back. So this is the evil stepmother, right? She's looking in the mirror. But for you, Salty, when you look in the mirror, who do you see? Do you see the evil stepmother? Or do you see Snow White, who is the fairest of them all? So the reason why I'm asking you, because if you can see yourself for who you are, even though you're salty and you're my kind of girl, you can have the world. And you can have the world without having, it doesn't have to be, see how he's like all like kind of evil. Hi, my name is Funny SG. I should say, hi, my name is Jill, and I haven't bought a tarot deck, but I bought a bunch of crystals. I don't know if that counts. So, Salty, you can have the world. See how he's like manifesting, like, granted, he's a villain, so it looks like it's evil, but we all know you are not the wicked stepmother. You are Snow White. You are the fairest of them all. So the world is at your fingertips. You can have whatever you want, but that saltiness of you serves you well. With great power comes great responsibility. So use your saltiness to be the wicked stepmother only when appropriate. Do not abuse your power, Salty. Does that make sense? The world's at your fingertips. I feel like there's a lot, like you have great potential, and it doesn't hurt to take a good look in the mirror and see, like really look at yourself without judgment. Don't look at yourself like the wicked stepmother. Look at yourself like Snow White and really see the goodness inside you, because I think you forget that sometimes. That's part of the reason why you got salty in your name. Let me know if that makes sense.
There you have it.
I like this villain deck.
All right, folks. So Sharon Bonhams, you would ask Sharon if you could ask a follow-up question from a long time ago. Certainly. Yeah. Throw it our way. So in the meantime, as we wait for Sharon's question, a young man by the name of Christian Montone.
Oh, Christian Montone. So Christian, as soon as I heard your name, I thought about a reading I did for you from this deck. So I don't know if that ever came to fruition. You had love in your future, but Christian, you tell me which deck you would like me to pull from for you, my friend.
Wait 1 second. This is actually the my tech crew.
Ooh,
for the home studio.
That is important stuff.
That's okay. So
Christian, you tell me. I can look at the chat and see what he says. Tell me what deck you would like. Old guy. Oh, Katie. See, look, I got my phone. I'm screenshotting that. So old guy, don't forget. Yes. So. Oh, yeah. So. No, it didn't come true yet. That's right, yet. So I can pick a deck for you, Christian. I think because the artwork is so beautiful in this deck, unless, I don't know, Corey's looking. Corey,
no.
You feeling something?
I'm down with that. Whatever you're drawn to is working.
No, but Corey, were you looking at something?
Well, I know the one thing Christian did mention was he loved the artwork from this deck.
That's
early,
why I was
early on the show.
That's why I was going to this deck for him. You're gonna get the Shadows of Light. There's actually another one by the same author with the same type of illustrations that I want to get, but I haven't bought it yet. I now need to start paying for my son's college education, so I need to, I can't just buy decks because I want to.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. You're just my sidekick right now. Don't worry about it. I'm just tapping in for Christian. What does the Shadow of the Light, what do the fairies want to tell Christian? And I love these fairies because they're not, I have my other fairy decks where they're like pretty. These are beautiful, but they got an edge to them. That's why I like them. They're very sassy. I like sassy and feisty. So let's see what they're gonna say.
When do we put the APB out for Yoon?
I know. Yoon's come on to I've seen her on my channel a couple times, and we all broke out what we had for bells for her when she came.
It's funny.
Yeah, I told Kerry and Deb why. Do you have my friend Renee? Because Renee was there. How many more people? Oh, so funny, interesting. Same. This card already came out once. Let's see. I want another one for.
Christian is up now.
Christian. Hold on, these cards are
And if
big.
you just tune in, I'm not sure. I'm off to Iowa for a few days and not sure what the schedule is next week because I'm actually going to be at Hammond Castle next Wednesday this time for a candlelight tour.
Yes. So you, Christian, got the same card that came up earlier, the Lantern Fairy, a clear solution. But then I got Fairy of the Highlands, and John said I instantly think of you. It's time to be brave. And the last one is the Dried Flower Fairy, Sweet Memories. So look at those first, because they are beautiful, beautiful cards.
Sorry, hoping that's okay for everyone.
I can see them. Actually, there's a lag on my phone. So let me see them again so I can kind of give Christian what this is. What does this all mean for you, Christian Monton? So I know this about you, but I feel like it's connected because there's a project that you're working on. There is a clear solution. Are you hitting some roadblocks recently? If you are, this fairy's lighting the way for you that you're going to come up with a solution. And because I feel like you need to make a decision, or you already made a decision. And then Fairy of the Highlands, it's time to be brave. So in your new, I feel like this is around that new, you talked about this when you did Bridge Buddy Roulette last week or the week before with your new project. Time to be brave. So from the Highlands, like the Vikings and stuff, you need to tap in. You need to be brave. With this project, you're taking a chance. And, it's very brave what you're doing. And I feel like when you're doubting yourself, you need to have confidence and be brave. Take that chance. Just go with it. And Sweet Memories. 11's a really good number because I feel like the book that you're working on is going to bring back a lot of great memories. This is why this project you need to prioritize it. Like there is a light, you have to be brave because I feel like it's a healing thing for you. It's going to bring up stuff, but these fairies are all telling you it's all good. This is what you're supposed to do. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now. And if you're having a hard time so if you're having doubts, be brave. Be brave, Christian. I know you can. You're fierce. Don't hold back. You know what you're doing is right. You have great intuition too. So go with it. So you may be experiencing little reminders of some of the sweetest uplifting times in your life. The kind that have no. So yeah, this project, besides being like a passion project, It's a healing project for you. This is to help you let go of something either in your past or something you've been carrying around. This project is not just a creative project, it's a therapeutic project. And there will be a light. And being brave means you're going to have to remember or go to some places or memories or situations that you don't want to revisit. But be brave, because in the end, the memories is going to be nothing but you're going to look back at this and go, I am so glad I did this. If I do nothing else ever again in my life, I will be so glad I did this. It's going to be that sort of gratification from this project. Hope that makes sense.
And there you have it, Christian Montone.
Oh, great. So I try not to look at the comments while I'm doing the readings because then I get sidetracked. So, huge chance, moments of doubts. Be brave, Christian. Come on. We know you got this. And quite healing. Yeah. So yeah, it's just, don't worry. The fairies got your back. They're watching over you. You're good. Sharon, did your question come through? I don't think it did.
I didn't see your follow-up, Sharon, but if anyone out there has seen Sharon's follow-up question, please share. I won't be able to find it scrolling up. Okay, so we're looking, Sharon. Stick with us. In the meantime, Jilly, Joanna Carson would like a reading from the Shadows and Light deck as well.
Okay. Is
Marby!
Hey, Marby. Marby got a reading from us. Haha.
That's right.
So, do you have that person down?
No.
Yeah, Mrs. Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm just looking quickly through the comments, Sharon, on my phone to see if I saw your follow-up question, but I'm not seeing it. So, type it again. Okay, so who am I doing a reading for?
Joanna.
Joanne.
And Joanna's from Shadows and Light.
Shadows and Light. This is a great deck.
This is the deck of the night, folks.
And it's funny, I've brought this with me before when I've come here, but I was afraid not everyone would love it. But it will come back now that people have gone to see it. So this is for Joanne. Yes, Marby. So what do the fairies want to tell Joanne?
As we quickly approach June 30.
Wow, 2 hours just went by so friggin' fast. Holy crap.
Yep, it flies.
So I think we should probably start to do like a last call for readings now. So last call, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So anyone who was not asked to get on the list for a reading, this is your last call.
Yes, the good doctor and I have an early flight to beautiful Des Moines, Iowa.
Yay.
Aren't you jealous?
Not really. But I'd much rather do that than work.
It's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be like 70s and sunny.
How long are you going to be there for?
Through Monday.
So I won't be texting you and bothering you because you'll be in,
Oh, no, I could use the company.
I definitely will then. You'll have to just tell me how nice the weather is.
Yes, Cherry.
All right, so.
Gotcha, Cherry. And for those of you tuning in late, Marby and Cherry, Jill gave away a reading a little while ago, too, to one of the people in the chat. CCAT, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
It was dramatic.
So interesting. So you got, Joanne, Voodoo and Blue, back off. And then you got the Lantern Fairy again. The Lantern Fairy keeps coming. A clear solution. So somebody's pissed you off, huh? Joanne, did someone piss you off? Because look at this. She is holding, so when I see this card, right, there's she's holding would be like a teddy bear or a blankie. I got a blankie, love my blankie. She's holding off on it, and it's saying back off. Is someone pissing you off, and is someone trying to take something from you that you hold value with? Is it something that, who's messing with you? This fairy is saying someone is messing with you. And Voodoo and Blue, so Blue is your throat chakra. Speak your truth. If someone is trying to mess with you, take something that means something near and dear, speak your truth. Tell them to back the F up. I didn't say the full word. And then this fairy's coming in to say, you're going to get a clear solution. They're going to light the way. So if you're struggling with something, like right now, if you're trying to hold on to something, because people, I feel like it's a possession, like a house, like if someone's pressuring you to sell a house or to get rid of something dear to you, tell them to back off. It is not their, I'm hearing it is not their business. That's like what I'm hearing in my head when I see that, like, and I'm actually hearing, I'm sorry, Annalie, block your ears. I'm actually hearing in my head right now, back the fuck off.
What?
I already go, I gave the warning, right? So let me just look at 22 for real quick for a second.
Lisa's asking if I'll be anywhere near the Field of Dreams. I don't believe so, Lisa, but I'll look into it. Joanna, thanks, got it.
Oh, does it make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So someone needs to back off and give you space. You're not liking, you're not welcome. You need to be very clear. Yeah, stay clear in your boundaries. Glad that made sense.
Beautiful. Thank you, Joanna. Hope that helped. All right. We're still waiting on Sharon's questions. So let's go to Renee, who hit us up earlier.
Renee wanted the Nightmare Before Christmas deck, if I remember correctly. So I will do, that's the first time we broke this one out. So funny enough, when just a quick little weird story, so obviously I like card decks. Where did I put the card deck? Hold on. It is, you would, yep, you have it. Thank you.
So up top, that's.
Yes. So my boyfriend is a huge Nightmare Before Christmas.
I have it. Okay. Don't worry about it.
So my boyfriend's a huge fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. So I saw the pre-sale for this deck, and this was like 2 years ago, and I said, "Oh my God, they have this deck!" And jokingly, because when I was learning how to read cards, I never practiced on him. He's just one of those people. He doesn't enjoy card readings. Some people don't because it feels like it'll live in their head and all that stuff. But he said, if I bought this deck, I could do a reading. I'm like, done and done. So, and I actually ended up buying it for my half sister too, because she likes tarot and she loves Nightmare Before Christmas. Well, Renee, for you, I'm only pulling up. What? It's a mint.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was more caramel.
No, it's just a mint because I got wicked dry mouth now, talking so much. I'm only going to pull from the major arcanas for you from Nightmare Before Christmas. And the reason why is when you get to the minor arcanas, they're not really that, like some of these are open. Like these are the cards that I don't like. Ones that look like this. To me, there's not much. Now that's not for you, but you know what? Maybe some of these I'm going to keep in. All right, I'm changing my mind. I made you do all that work for nothing, Corey. Sorry. It's hard being my assistant. I know. So this is for Mrs. Jonaside. What does Nightmare Before Christmas want to tell her? And Mrs. Jonaside, if I remember correctly, she got the never-ending story deck. Now that one I would splurge for. Did you watch that as a kid?
Dee Dee, I'll be by for drinks and dinner sometime this weekend. Keep the door unlocked.
So, what does Renee? Are you still here? I know if John. Well, actually, I don't know if John's home yet. Renee, let me know if you're still here, so that see if any of this makes sense. And if not, I can always text her.
All right, then I think it might be a group effort to help out Sharon Bottoms.
Okay.
Tonight.
All right. So
it takes a village with Sharon.
Takes a village. This is a village. This is a great little village. This is a great community. Trust me, there are other little areas of YouTube there.
Sean is asking which card was that you didn't like that I held up. Do you remember? Was it the?
It was like a potions. It's just kind of a blah.
4 potions or something.
You have the Last Unicorn. Yes, one of my favorite movies. Oh, look it, they're both here. I want to see the Last Unicorn. Do you know that movie? I must have watched 101 times. I kid you not. I used to love unicorns when I was younger. So for you, Renee, I got the Ace of Presents. So I'm kind of glad because guess what? You did get Pumpkin Jack. and the King of Potions. Huh.
Let me
So,
do this.
yeah, that's the better way. So then I gotta see what presents mean, because like I said, they change. So I think presents are cups because it's towards the back. Nope, that's needles. See, this is what's hard about these decks is they change the suits on me. So a king. Does that mean genocide? I'm just kidding. This isn't for. Oh, come on. Where are you? So the king. So this is just. Okay, so this is making sense. So hard working. I know how hard you're working. I know that you got books in the work. You got back into other stuff that you do. And just remember what a hard, see how he has a present in his hand? So the gift of giving. You need to share your gifts. You have a lot of talents. And I feel like you do so much for yourself, you hold it back, but I feel like you need to get out there and keep doing it. Because you see the King of Potions, he's like holding like that thing. I just feel like that kind of falls into it too, like making magic. Potions of magic. The stuff you do is magical. Stop keeping the magic just within your little realm. You need to share it. You need to shine. You've been, so I know Mrs. Genocide personally, and I'm not going to disclose personal details about her life, but I know about stuff that has gone on and things that might have held her back. But I think you're in a place where it's time to, you're in a good place now to start doing that stuff, putting yourself out there more. So focus, momentum, action. So that's what the King of Potions, it's all about putting it in action. It's time to take action now. And I'm feeling like, oh, shit. Sorry. I'll put, you put a quarter in for me because I have to pull out my scepter for Mrs. Genocide because I'm getting the scolding thing again. Dude, time to get yourself out there and share your gifts. You know you can. Stop holding it back. You got this, girl. You know you do, and you know you got Mr. Genocide that's going to support you and have you back. So you're good. Hope that makes sense.
There you have it, Renee. Hope that helps.
I am just a walking
Jill's a
disaster.
hot mess over here.
So, no shocker to anyone that I have ADD.
All right, so we have a big question here from Sharon Bottom. This is a follow-up to a question from ages ago. Here we go. Are you ready? Village, we need you here, Bridge Buddies. Months ago, I had a crush on a man, asked if I should reach out, and you said go for it. I've written many times. I think he's been badly hurt and is afraid to reach out. My feelings have progressed to being in love. Oh boy, hold on. Is he going to be able to break through his fear and reach out? Any time frame?
So, can't do predictions, but I did. So I screenshotted when I saw your follow-ups come through. So let me just read this again for 1 second.
Oh, we have to put warning labels on our videos, Genocide, because
Genocide. You know what a genocide? Urban Dictionary. Does that ring a bell? So you said to go for it. You've written.
Oh, Damon's in the house. Hey,
Damon, how's it going, Damon?
Good to see you, pal.
So, Sharon, you said you've been reaching out, but you're not hearing back, right? So, how is it that things progressed to love? If now, I don't wish I remembered my past readings, but I don't, which really kind of sucks. Well, I got my romance angels with me. And you know what? It's one of those decks that I always go, do I bring it? Do I not bring it? Well, guess what? I brought it. So,
what were the odds?
Romance.
Oh, doctor.
And I feel like for you, Sharon, we might end up going to another deck because I got a funny feeling the way things go, I might want to go to a villain deck.
Oh boy.
Just saying.
I'm good, Damon. Cheers.
So, Colorful language. Because I was a pregnant crayon, right? Hey, Damon, great to see you. It's been ages since I've seen you. Damon always likes to ask me the tough questions. He's the one that's like, what's about ley lines? What about this? Have you ever seen ghosts? Are you scared? I love your questions, Damon.
Yeah, so we'll let you folks know if we sneak in another show before Halloween. If not, the idea is to start to get a little more prolific on the channel now, especially now that it's darker earlier, and I kind of have an idea of how my fall and winter is going to play out. So stay tuned, and thanks for your patience, everybody, and being with us, and keeping the channel alive as we break the algorithm in 2023 and start anew in 2024.
Yeah, it's definitely...
Oh, no, so now Dana Nagel's back. So
oh, Dana! Oh.
Dana, we have to watch the video. So Dana, we actually had a runoff with you and CCAT. You were one number off, and we put an APB out for you. We didn't hear we actually CCAT won the runoff.
So Dana, if you really, really want a reading, reach out to Corey. Let's face it, I give it all away for free, right? Like Corey said, I'm easy. He likes me that way.
Yeah, Dana, you and CCAT were one off the number. The number was 64.
And since you weren't here, like, reach out to Corey. More than happy to do a reading for you. Yeah.
But in the meantime, folks, we have a pressing matter at hand.
On
Sharon Bottoms is in love, and she needs to hear from this guy, and he hasn't responded yet. WTF? So we are going to...
This is why I don't do predictions, just saying. But anyways, let's see. We're going to the Romance Angels. Let's see what they have to say. I don't know. I'm pulling this out because I feel like we might...
In the meantime, yes, Marathon and I will be introducing a puppy to the channel soon. Not ours, my sister's. We're going to be puppy sitting shortly, so we'll bring that little scamp on. Okay,
Sharon, this is what the Romance Angels are trying to tell you. And when I bent down, I messed up the stupid veil that I got attached to.
It's appropriate.
I need to fix myself. I need to fix myself.
He's on a TV show I watch. I think he's very special. I think we are soulmates. Sharon's in deep.
But, so, Sharon, so were in contact with him before. You reached out. He's on TV, and you think he's very special. Okay. So the first card, so this is what the angels are saying. I know you think he's really special, but the angels are saying for love to come in, you need to love yourself first. Self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So what I'm hearing from the angels are, you are putting so much of your time, your essence, your energy into this person, reaching out, and you're not getting anything back. It's time to take that energy and invest it back in you, because you have to love yourself first to be able to freely give and receive love. So maybe it was the time to reach out, and maybe timing hasn't worked out because you need to do a little bit more work on you. And remember, this is all coming from a place of love. For you to be happy, you need to love yourself first. Let your friends help you. Ask for help and accept support from others. So this card is saying you're not in this alone. You know, don't be afraid to ask for help with support. For love to come in, you need the people you trust. Like, I am hearing that so we all have, like, I have tons of friends. I have YouTube friends. I got social media friends. I have my high school friends. I have friends from work. When they say reach out to your friends, we're talking about your childhood friends, your lifelong friends, the friends you would call in emergency. You know how they say when you get to our age, if you have 3 or 4 friends that you know you could call at any time, they would drop what they're doing to be with you. That's who you need to lean on. Not people that are friends that you just like are more acquaintances, people that know you and have your best interest. You need to reach out and get their advice and get their help, because I feel like the timing with this guy, you made the first step. You reached out. That was so brave of you. But so I can't read on him, because one of the things with my reading is I need permission on that person to tap in the energy. So I'm giving you the message that you need to know right now around the situation. Love yourself first. That energy that you're putting into him, put it on you. Love yourself. Do what makes you happy. Ask for help from your friends. The universe is going to take care of it. If it's meant to be, it's going to happen. But sometimes timing, you got to remember, this is why I don't do predictions. We all have free will as human beings on this earth. So something could look like me and Corey, like it was just chance. Like it literally, if someone had said to me 2 years ago, I'd be on Corey's channel, I don't know if I would have been. Our class reunion happened, got signed up for the bridge, dropped him a line, said, hey, card reader, and here I am. But what if I had never messaged Corey? You guys would have never seen me. So that's my point. One decision can change the timing and the way things are looking like they're going. They can take a left turn. If it's meant to be, though, it will still happen. It just might get delayed. So Sharon, let me know if this helps. And I know it isn't necessarily what you want to hear, but just know it's all with love in your best interest, because that's what your angels care about, are you, and they love you. So that is why it's all about you right now. And if it's meant to be, he will see you. Love yourself. Everyone needs to love themselves, warts and all, quirks and all. It took me a long time to learn that lesson.
There you have it. You got a lot of support in the community there for that response, Jilly. So cheers to everyone there. Okay, we have a simple dealer's choice read now for Sherry, or Cherry. I like calling her Cherry.
Maraschino cherries? Or Sherry. Dealer's choice.
There's Chuck. Good to see you again, Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
A lot of familiar names tonight. It's nice to see. I know it's been a while, but
I feel like I've not used the Alice in Wonderland deck, but I kind of feel like I want to use the fairies. I don't know, such a tough choice. What do you think?
Fairies.
You want fairies? I'm breaking Corey's printer. I'm just destroying Corey's house. I'm worse than like Bubba being here knocking my shit over. Oop, I swore again.
There we go. Jilly feeding the jar tonight.
I am. And don't worry, I rated my son's water bottle of quarters. That's all right because I feed it, so I don't feel bad about it.
Damon is asking if I ever feel Bubba around me. Well, I mean, I usually spend most of my time with Bubba in the house doing my work, so it's always weird to look to my left and not see the big guy laying around or nudging me for another snack, when it's carrot time.
You're welcome.
So that's different. But yeah, I am actually talking to him out loud every day, I find.
He hears you.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to start to feel Bubba around you. Usually when a person crosses over, it's usually, they say, about 3 months before you start. Now, granted, people like my mother, they were there right away. But I got a funny feeling Bubba's up there seeing some old friends. He's learning the ropes. And then all of a sudden, you're going to see signs from him. And I have to say, like, I really thought, you were joking about the dog hair. There's really no dog hair left. You did a very good job, Corey. I
know. It was weird how much upkeep we had with that guy. It wasn't that he shed a lot. There was just so much of him.
I was just going to say that. He's so big. He was
huge. He was bigger than Jilly, easily. Put it that way.
Oh, he came up to like here on me.
He was massive.
Luckily, he didn't jump, because if he jumped, he would have knocked me over.
Yeah, the young Bubba would have taken you right down.
Oh, he would have taken me out. No, that's Jill's tarot money. So this is for Sherry.
Yeah, in the meantime, while you're shuffling, Laura says, Jilly, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for tonight.
You're welcome. Nice. It was so great to be here. I've missed everyone. It was good. This was great. I needed this reset for myself.
Oh, Sharon Bottom says, I've been working on that. Thanks for the reading.
You're welcome, Sharon.
Dana Nagel's asking, Corey, where in Iowa are you heading? That's my home state. Oh, Dana. So I think we're like half an hour south of Des Moines, somewhere in there. Oh, there you go. There's the good doctor answering. So maybe that'll make any sense.
Meredith is always holding down the fort.
Yep. By the way, Dana, you guessed 60, which doesn't matter because Jilly's offered to give you the reading anyway. But I will say that the runoff number was actually 18, and CCAT chose 33. So that's why we had CCAT winning. But anyway, we're lucky to say that Jilly's been gracious enough to give you both readings. So you'll just hit me up at
Yeah.
hello@bridgecapeband.com and I'll connect you with her.
Because if, Dana, like, it wasn't your fault that you had to go deal with, like, real life,
Yeah.
right? And we did, like, everyone was searching for you.
We
and
did.
like,
Thankful. I was knocking on your door time and time again.
Yeah. So I got one card for you, Sherry. Then I wanted just another one, and of course I get two. So the first one I got was Strange Valentine. Love is strange. Then I got Out Trick-or-Treating, We're Here. Amara the Menua, Aloha Healing.
Patty, I've got you in the queue, honey. You're our last question of the night, actually.
So, for you, Sherry, Love is Strange. And I keep hearing that song from Dirty Dancing.
Whoa, who is this guy?
Love is strange. So are you like having an attraction to someone that isn't necessarily think you'd be your type? Or like is someone trying to, love is strange. We find love in the weirdest places, right? And this fairy's kind of like, I don't really know what to do with you.
Oh! Uni!
June! It gets very loud.
There we go. And the floodgates are open.
So then I got Out Trick-or-Treating, We're Here. I hear the creepy little girl. So I'm going to have to look at these ones. And then Aloha Healing. So, Sherry, did someone hurt you because love is strange? And you kind of got, like, were you with someone that you're like, I don't really know why I like you, why we're here? And then, I don't know, people, it sounds so horrible, but I got to say it. I'm hearing maybe some crazy showed up and like, they're like, we're here, this is who we are. And then you're getting healing. So I'm gonna go to the book for a second because I feel like this is kind of like
these are pretty cards. I'll show these up.
Past, present, future type of vibe to it. So Love is Strange, 27. Love doesn't always look like we think it's going to, which is very true. Strange romance can be gifted. So I feel like someone very unexpected came into your life, and this person might have brought up a huge amount of emotional energy, and it's like almost like someone surprised you, like someone came through and you were like, weren't expecting it, weren't looking for it. That's the biggest thing. You will find people, if you're single, when you're not looking, that's when they show up in your life. Because I know that happened for me. I don't know about you, Corey, when you met Meredith, if you were looking or...
She was looking, right, Meredith?
She chased you, Corey? No.
She did. She'll come in. You might have to join us for that one, but yeah.
No, she knows who she is. She knows exactly who she is. If she wants something, so you're not single. So, but when it says love is strange, love can also be a friendship or a mentor. It doesn't always have to be romantic. Love is strange. Someone could come in your life and just kind of spark something in you. But I got to look at the We Are Here. What number is that? That is number 5. This is an interesting reading. It's kind of like trying to link it together. So...
what a night here on Bridge Cape Ann.
What a night. So they might look scary, but they're not. Creepy. Sherry, yeah, they're a little bit creepy. So it's up to you to decide if you're going to take the time. So, all right, so this is making more sense. So love is strange. Someone's going to come in. So I'm getting the feeling. Remember, I don't do predictions. This is just what the energy is telling me. There's going to be someone coming into your life. And when I say love is strange, like we have love for our friends. Like I have love for Corey. I've known him forever. There's different kinds of love, right? And love is very strange. So this person's going to come in and they're going to be very different. And the whole we're here feels creepy because it's going to be something you're not used to, not expecting. And it's going to be like kind of up to you to decide if you're going to take the time to get to know this person. And I feel like it's a female energy. It's not a male. I do feel like it's like a woman coming into your life. It could be.
Would it be a big blue woman with tusks?
I doubt it.
Oh.
But I feel like this person's coming into your life for a reason, because the last card is healing. But it's so I feel like it sounds so bad. I'm feeling like the universe is coming in to shake up your world. That's pretty much it. And I almost swore, but I decided not to. Like, they're gonna plop someone in your life that you least expect, that is not your cup of tea. And it's gonna be up to you if you decide that you're gonna go with this. Because even though they might be a little creepy and a little weird you out and they're not really your energy, it's going to be up to you to decide if you're going to maybe accept them, take them for who they are. Because if you
take a walk on the wild side, Oh, she loves it.
And all I could hear was that song, do, 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 do. And then, because with this person comes healing, there's a lesson. So I truly believe, and this is what I'm being guided to tell you, soulmates come in all different sizes, flavors, colors, whatever. Some soulmates are romantic, right? We have soulmates that come into our lives for a short amount of time and then they're gone again. I feel like this person's going to be put into your life for a reason. I don't know why. I'm feeling female energy though. It doesn't feel like a male. It doesn't feel like romantic love. It's going to be someone that when you see them, you're going to be like, I don't know about you, but give them a chance. But go with your gut, because if you're feeling cray-cray vibes, you go with that. Because this person shouldn't give you that.
I do love Damon's comment that that card was giving me Green Woman from Star Trek.
Yes. There is a Star Trek deck. I have it on my
smoke show, by the way.
On my Amazon wish list.
I wonder, Montone, do you know the name of that actress who was the Green Woman in Star Trek? She had to have been some kind of model.
She was, I thought. Isn't like that was like the first. The green alien on Star. So,
Yes, right. Lisa, the big blue woman.
Oh, Marby, thank you so much.
Marby. Cheers, cheers, cheers. And you actually know Marby is actually up next, as a matter of fact.
Marby is?
Mm-hmm. Gongora.
So we already closed the queue, right?
Did you just see Christian literally throw Damon out like 10 times in a row by accident, and then now he's trying to bring him back in?
Oh, Christian, that's the way you treat your friends?
Every now and then, Christian loses control of that wrench, and you don't know where it's going to end up.
Great power comes great responsibility. Remember. So you said Marby was next, right?
Yeah.
Yvonne Craig. Christian will know who that is.
Yvonne Craig.
That was just the.
That could be a potential screensaver for me.
They do say love is blind. That is right, old guy. Damon, sorry.
Sorry, Damon, I got all your comments anyway. They were all great.
Damon, oh my God, girl. All right, so this is for Marby. Marby, dealer's choice or a particular deck? I got villains. I got.
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. Oh, you're so welcome, C-Cat. You hit the wrong button. No one puts Damon in the corner. I love it. So for Marby, I don't know. I feel like the fairies want to keep coming out again.
By the way, the Naked HD, those shirts will be in our gift shop when we reopen. Trust me.
Yes, I've heard. So I wasn't here for that. But
I know you missed it.
I've heard about it.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I have heard the stories. I've heard the tales, like an urban legend, right? So for Marby.
And it's all true, by the way.
So I just, for you, see.
Folks, if you're just tuning in, C-Cat and Dana won readings from Jilly Beans tonight. Yoon also joined us tonight, too. It's been a banner night here.
It's been a great night. All of the bridge buddies. So
what you need?
I saw.
Yeah, I have her.
All right. We'll have to rephrase that.
Yep, I have it.
So Marby, for you, we're going to go with the shadow of the light. You outed me. I didn't see Damon. Christian. Are you sure it was Damon?
Yes, Christian.
Just saying.
Don't hand me no lies.
Yep, so we're going with this one. I do like this one a lot. Thought the Halloween one would, but I just feel like decks speak to me. Certain ones want to come out.
We might need to have a special secret meeting with the wrenches to go over protocol soon.
We might. So I got a swear jar. So what are we gonna do for Christian?
Look at this swear jar.
It's been a while since I've been here.
That could pay for my flight to Des Moines.
I know. When that fills up, we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do with it. We're not going to Coinstar. We're rolling that.
We might have to give that to Annalie's favorite charity or something.
Yes, absolutely. I am down for that. So for Marby, Angel of Time, working too hard, winged seer, you see clearly, clairvoyant. So Marby, you know that I've seen and met you before. So that's what can be a little so once I get to know you, if I've met you or done readings, you will start to find that what I get from messages tend to get a little bit more personal, but I really try to censor what I say because I know if it was me, internet's forever. So for you, Marby, Angel of Time, working too hard. And then you see clairvoyance. So time is ticking. And I know, so the working too hard, see the look on her face? She's working too hard, but she's not working on doing what she really wants to do. I know what you want to do. It has to do with that second card. Where did I throw my scepter? Marby, start doing what you want to do. Do what you love. You see things clearly. Clairvoyance is what you could call psychic ability. This fairy's telling you that. The other fairy's like, Angel of Time. Time's a ticking. You're working too hard, but not on what you're supposed to be. I like having a pointer. I have to say, I'm enjoying that. So I'm just going to my book fast, just because this deck is kind of new. Take a break from the technical work, take a break from electronics, cell phones, iPads, and take time to rest. So I know there's a lot going on in the world right now. Everybody needs to remember to disconnect from it a little bit. We need to stay in the know. And I know everyone tonight is sending lots of good, positive energy for healing for what's going on in areas of the world right now that are in crisis. But I'm feeling like, Marby, you need to disconnect. Like, I am going to task you with something. I'm feeling like I'm being guided to tell you this. I heard this on a John Holland stream. We are so programmed that when we get up in the morning, the first thing we do is we turn on our phones. Now, granted, if you use your phone for an alarm, I understand you need to touch your phone. But I want you in the morning, but when you wake up, I don't want you to touch your phone. I want you to put your hand on your heart, and I want you to just close your eyes and just say, nothing but positive in, positive out, and I am love. And I want you to try to stay away from your phone or media, TV, iPad. When you wake up, give yourself some time to just wake up and get ready for your day without checking what's going on. What is the latest news break going on in the world? I feel like you need a little bit of disconnection. I know these messages are these fairies don't mess around.
They're
when they come
heavy
through,
stuff.
they are like telling it like it is. They're like tarot. They're like brutally honest. But just know it always comes from a place of love. And sometimes the way I hear it in my head, I don't always say it because I'm like, that's just not how I talk. So your second card is saying that the reason why you've been so connected to all this is because you have that gift. And funny enough, Damon, you'll like this, and Christian, because you're able to tune in remote view and to almost see behind what's hitting. So that is why, we're all guilty of it. You don't think I don't? First thing I do after I shut my phone off, I'm half asleep walking down the stairs and I'm like, what's on Facebook? But it's a good reminder for everyone when, like during the pandemic, right? It was information overload. It's gonna start to happen again. And because Marvin, you're very sensitive to it and you can kind of see, I really am being drawn to say, when you get up in the morning, start your day off by not looking at your phone right away. Put your hand over your heart, positive in, positive out, and just see if you can, get up, have some coffee, maybe even just lay in bed for a few minutes with just listen to the quietness before, because let's face it, devices rule our world. Like I work on a computer all day. Here we are on YouTube. So it isn't like I know these are necessities in our life, but if you could find a way to just not start your day off with that energy, it's going to help you a lot. I'm working hard. Good. So it's just like confirmation, because I know it's so easy to get drawn into. Next thing you know, you're down a rabbit hole and you're like, where'd the last 5 hours go? Has that happened to you? That's happened to me.
It's happened to me right now.
Well, that's you with me. I'm talking about by yourself. I mean, I've been down some YouTube rabbit holes. Thank God I made it out alive.
All right, Jilly, are we ready for our final question of the night?
Final question.
All right, so it is from Patty D. I hope Patty's still with us. And she asked, now it's predictive, so we might have to dance around this somehow, but when will my daughter meet her partner and get married?
So, Patty, I don't know if you've ever seen me do readings before, but unfortunately, I do need, universal law says I need someone's permission to do a reading on them, because I'm tapping into like their energy and stuff. And I get this question a lot. It's, the top like 3 questions for tarot oracle card readers are, when am I going to have love? When am I going to have grandkids? When am I going to get a new job? Like those are always the common ones. So I know, because she's your daughter, you're always concerned, right? You want to make sure she's going to find love. She's going to have happiness. You want grandbabies. So I can't really read on her, but I can pull a card to say what, and if you want, I'll even do it from my romance angels, if you want, Patty, to see what the romance angels want to say in regards to this situation. How does that sound to you? Give me a yes or a thumbs up. I will put these ones away because they're a little too harsh for this type of question.
Yeah, they mean business.
They do not mess around.
So in the meantime, folks, we'll keep you posted on our schedule next week. Like I said, I'm going to be at Hammond Castle next Wednesday night for a candlelight spiritualism tour through the castle, but I won't be able to broadcast that.
So do you want romance angels, or I got my magical fairies empowerment card?
Fairies or romance angels?
But we're putting away the other fairies because they're going to be a little too harsh. They've been they're good, just brutally honest. Go on.
As we wait.
I'm opening up this one because I feel like
It's going to be that.
Yeah, we'll see if she says something.
Okay.
And if not, I can easily change. Oh, you're welcome.
Lady, with thanks for Jilly Beans.
Oh,
romance
okay, that's
angels.
what I had
Look
in
what
my
we got.
hand. That's what I had in my hand. I think this is the most I've ever used. Twice now I've used this tonight, and I don't use this deck very often. I've tried using it on myself. Not very helpful. So that's when you're a reader, it's very hard to read on yourself if you need a very unbiased opinion. Just saying. I usually will ask like either Carrie or Deb to pull for me, or I'll just do general. Oh, you're gonna weed the garden? What garden? Isn't everything dead, Christian? Or do you have something in your house? Why don't you work on your project, Christian? Just saying, in the trash.
So now Renee is asking, am I going to share photos of what again?
Share any photos of. That could be so that's so open-ended.
That could be all sorts of things.
There's all kinds of
First thing in the morning I do is share photos.
Okay, so
all right, this is Patty D.
What do you need to know around the situation with your daughter? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious and spiritual upbringing and paths. Are you Catholic by any chance? I got a feeling I get a feeling, Patty, you're very deep into whatever religion, spirituality that you practice. It's very deep and close to your heart. It's something that you take very seriously. Not everybody takes it seriously. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I feel like for your daughter, is your daughter, so yes, non-practicing, but more spiritual. So your daughter, I'm getting the feeling your daughter's on this path. She's on like a path of self-discovery, because I can just speak from my own experience. I grew up Catholic. Me and Corey, we are Italian. We did the whole thing. Sunday school, confirmation, communion, confirmation.
Wicked fun.
Wicked fun. Yeah. Did you wear a white suit? Please tell me you wore a white suit.
For confirmation?
No, for release.
For
communion?
I think so.
You had to have. You're Italian. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
So yes, she is. So she's on a journey right now. So this journey of like discovering her spirituality, what she believes in. So like I grew up Catholic. Do you know I still get anxiety in church. I believe in God. I believe in angels. I don't like the Catholic, and I don't mean to offend anybody when I say this. I don't like the Catholic religion as an organization, meaning like the corruption. And I feel like some of it like is more dictatorship. Spirituality and religion, it's all about love and do unto others. So I feel like that message got lost. So that's why I kind of don't, when I got older, I'm like, this doesn't make me feel good. But that doesn't mean I don't believe and that I don't pray. Private schools my whole life. Oh, wow. So I feel like because your daughter, so she's becoming more spiritual. And this is a path that she needs to take before love is going to come in. She's discovering herself. She needs to know who she is to bring in that person. Because if you don't know who you are and you don't love yourself and you're not good with you, then it's not the time for someone to come in. And then through her journey, there's a good chance getting to know each other, which means now the pictures on these cards kind of suck. I got to be honest. They're nothing great. They're supposed to be Renaissance feeling. I find they're not very helpful, but I feel like her path of spirituality and finding herself, bonds will deepen. And that is probably when, and remember, I don't do predictions, so don't hold this as like, this is how it's going to happen. But there's somewhere on her journey, someone's going to probably come into her life. And they're going to have a common bond, right? There will be a connection through this path, if that makes sense. So just be patient, because this is something I tell everyone. If you want your kids to do something, what do? The absolute opposite. It's on her time, unfortunately. And it's something that it's on her time and her terms. So you just have to be supportive and encouraging and listen to her. And I think if you start to ask her about her journey and hear how she's growing, all of a sudden a name might pop in. You never know, of a guy. And so I think you just have to be patient. I'm sorry. I know that's not really what you wanted to hear. Hope that helps.
All right, Patty, thanks for the question. Renee is asking, so I'm at Hammond Castle next week, and I will not be taking pictures inside, but I have done shows there before. I did a live show for the local cable station the 10th?
Oh.
On the 10th.
Renee, if you want, I can send you a link to the Hammond Castle website, and you can see the castle.
Oh, I did not. I kind of assumed they were nearby, but they're not.
No, they're on the west. No, they're on the west coast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're on the west coast.
They're Hammond Castle Museum or hammondcastle.org.
And Corey just did a live thing there too, so if that helps.
Yeah, but not on this channel, on a different.
Oh yeah, you're on the channel.
Cable station. It's on YouTube if you want to, but it's nothing special.
If you Google Hammond Castle on YouTube, you're gonna find hits.
Yeah.
Just say Hammond Castle, Gloucester, Mass, and you'll see videos. It's beautiful.
Yeah, cool stuff. So, all right, folks. Well, hey, Jilly, thank you for sharing your gifts tonight. It was fun catching up.
Oh, it was so great to be here. It was so great to see everyone and do readings. I haven't done readings in so long, and to see my bud Corey.
Yeah.
And I'll get to see Meredith on my way out.
Congratulations to CCAT and to Dana. Gracious,
Yeah.
Jilly's been gracious enough to give away readings tonight. We had a little runoff, and then Jilly said, you know what, let's have both people who ended up on the runoff win readings. So, okay, Renee's in Washington State. Oh, cheers. Beautiful state.
Yes.
Awesome stuff. So, okay, I'll keep everyone posted on a schedule for next week. We're getting better at getting back into the flow of things here. I'll keep you posted on the home construction and whatever else we have going on. But I can give you like the skinny right now is Hammond Castle next week. I've got the local elections on November 7th, and I'm going to be live. That's like marathon coverage that I do. So once I get that out of my hair, I'm going to work on another little mini documentary, hopefully that's holiday themed and a little one to get out of the way. But then also we fall back with the clocks, which means it's darker earlier, which means Bridge Cape Band starts going on more and more often. And I want to bounce some ideas for programming off of you all. And there is that. Also, we'll have more drawings and more prizes too. So like Jill's giveaway tonight, which was great. It was awesome seeing all the familiar names in there tonight. We appreciate it. Have to thank our wrenches, Thankful, Annalie, and Christian as always. And we hope everyone has a safe and happy journey until the next time we see, which is hopefully a lot sooner than later. So that is it.
Everyone.
It was great seeing all of you again.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, we'll see you next
soon.
time on the bridge. Until then, adios for now.
Bye, Princess Wave.
Oh yeah, you have the scepter.